Happy 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Orange and Black SoccerCast special presentation of the eUSL 4th of July Cup. Joined in this virtual booth, I have Dylan, the play-by-play voice of eUSL for at least my matches. How's it going, Dylan?
It's going great. I'm just kidding. This isn't NPR or an ad read, so I don't need to make that voice. But no, it's going good. Excited for all the noise that's going to happen all day today. I don't like fireworks. They're just annoying.
Also here in the virtual booth, we've got Alan down in San Diego. Alan, how's your 4th of July start or getting? How's your 4th of July going, man?
It's been going for about like 15 minutes, so I'll let you know when I figure it out.
So for our first match, Dylan, because I don't have it in front of me, do you have the information of our first match so that our viewers can know what to expect?
Oh, sure. I don't know who's playing in it, but we've first off got Manchester City versus Real Madrid. So probably just abysmal defending everywhere. I'm excited. Ray, do you know where the people that are in this tournament are in the table for the eUSL Championship?
Let me go check. Hold on really quick, Dylan. I need to respond to someone really quick.
Ray is too good for us. So we'll go to a musical break and hopefully not get DMCA'd. Go ahead, Alan.
I was just going to do Girl from Ipanema, because that's usually hold music. I can do something in the public domain like row, row, row your boat. Or
do 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 do.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was just trying to let our match participants know that we're ready for the stream, so whenever they're ready to start the match, so we will just keep an eye out. But to answer your quick question, Dylan, I think you were asking what are the names of the participants that are in this first match, and that's going to be. It looks like we have Manchester City versus Real Madrid. Manchester City is the top team in the Eastern Conference, at least the player that's using Manchester City at Coach S. Smith on the Eastern Conference. And then we've got one of the top teams in the Western Conference playing as Real Madrid, and that's Jeremiah Ramos, who I just recently had an amazing 4-4 draw against. So should be a pretty exciting match.
Good stuff. Nothing like busting the rust at 9 a.m. on a holiday. With probably the most competitive match that there's going to be. As you can tell, I'm eating my cereal. It's one of those mornings. I feel Alan.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I was going to sing the whole thing, because then we would get in trouble.
There you go. Is Liverpool playing right now?
No, they are not playing right now.
No.
Liverpool is in the the second half Group B portion of the tournament. This is going to be Group A. So the other match that is going to be going on concurrently, I guess is the correct word for this, correct, would be Piemonte Calcio, which is basically Juventus versus FC Bayern Munich.
Classic.
So we're just waiting for our participants to get things started.
Woo.
Based on the little you know, Dylan, about this group and these teams, which team or teams do you expect to come out on top on each side?
I'm just going to start with who I know is not going to come out on top. Yours truly, Mr. DJ Ray Samora. Oh, the assistant manager has arrived early. I like that. Early is on time is late. Late is unacceptable. Obviously, someone understands that. Other than that, I imagine Jeremiah Ramos probably goes through pretty comfortably. I'm curious to see how this tournament format goes. Like, is everyone going to burn out? Like, we're probably going to burn out of announcing, and people are going to burn out of watching. Yeah, anything's possible, right? So, I'm excited for it.
Anything is possible. I think Man City ends up giving up a red card penalty kick by trying to punch the ball out of the net again. I think that's a standard go-to these days. I really don't know. In a simulated season, Barcelona probably ends up on top. But when you introduce real human to play, a lot of those things kind of go out the window, especially on kind of evenly matched teams as far as ratings are concerned. We saw last week where Ray was actually able to put some goals up against a really good team. So a tournament like this, it's like World Cup where one game you can fumble it up and mess yourself up. Or one game you can get really lucky and end up pulling through against a team that you probably shouldn't have beat. I like the unpredictability of it. So I'm excited to see how these digital players pull through today. It's a lot of games in one day. But I don't know. I've been playing Assassin's Creed for like 110 hours, so I don't have any room to talk.
So really quick, while we're waiting for our main match to happen, I'm seeing if I can upload the other match that is actually taking place right now. And this one is Juventus versus Bayern Munich. And this is Spenclair versus When in Doubt _13.
Ooh. Who's who?
So Spenclair is Juventus, and When in Doubt is Bayern Munich.
Ooh. Goal.
That's a goal for Juventus in the 5th minute of action, an early goal.
I would not have predicted that.
Yeah, Italian teams usually not good going forward. It's kind of against the run of play, but it's nice to see. And if you'd like to send Alan some coffee, we'll give you his address.
I'm making it right now.
Oh, there we go. All right. Can you send some up my way?
That goal from Juventus might cost Bayern Munich a chance to move forward.
They'll just have to force it a bit. I'm pretty sure he was off, but okay. Is there VAR in FIFA? Is that just a football manager thing?
There is VAR in FIFA, but it's like inconsistent. Like we saw one time where they went to it where it was like clearly like 14 feet offside. And they're like, oh, we're going to review this. Or they're going to show us that it's offside.
So I just got to ask you, Dylan, what does Bayern Munich need to do to get a goal back into this match?
Probably start trying to force the issue, and I would say formation change would be great because look at the space there between their midfield and their front three. Is the issue when you play a really defensive-minded side that's set up that way, that if you're playing a 4-3-3 and you're not getting that central midfielder up, or those two central midfielders up, that nothing's going to happen. Because then they're, even still, look at that. There's 5 people back for Juve. This could maybe be a learning situation for you. You're going with 3 at the back, right?
I'm undecided as of right now, so it might change.
Lots of frame loss. My favorite to see. But it's just a back and forth match, so what are we really missing out on here? Ray, how do you think you're going to fare in this? I know you played the second half of this morning's matches, but what's your goal?
I actually feel like I can. I have a chance of winning the top of the group, mainly because I was lucky enough to get FC Barcelona as my team, which is a very good team in this game. I think that gives me a nice little boost of advantage. So I'm hoping I can actually win the group and make it to the championship game tomorrow.
Did you get Barcelona or did you get Basel? Because they are both FCB.
I did get Barcelona.
Woo!
Okay. It's important to know that was a beautiful turn, but again, that Juventus defense. It's hard to compete with a team that is just from Italy, you know? Well, a chance here. No one in the box, so probably good to opt for the shot, but barring any major mistakes from Juve, I can't see Bayern scoring in this one without changing their formation.
Oh, a wonderful save by
Mr.
Manuel Neuer.
And Alan's out of here. He's getting coffee. It's coffee time. And it's 2-0. Juve. This one's over. Mr. Cristiano not ever coming back to the United States. Ronaldo with that one. Happy 4th of July, everyone, by the way. Hope you're safe. Don't set off any M80s when they're in your hands. Remember to drink water and wear your sunscreen if you're going to be outside. This PSA has been brought to you by Roughneck Scarves, the official scarf supplier of MLS, USL, and US Soccer. Guess I'm just doing ad reads here while Ray's texting and Alan's getting coffee. If you want a local business to support today, assuming one's open, I'll get back to you on that one. But Juve really over the last 2 minutes, couple corners, and looking really dangerous. Likely to do some serious damage here. Look at that, Bayern unable to even get out of their own half, despite having the majority of the possession. So, much like a certain someone would say, possession is a trash stat. Lots of giveaways and maybe a chance for Bayern, but no, again, the defense of Juve is just impenetrable at the moment.
There's the interception.
All right, so it looks like our opponents are getting ready to begin their match. So I'm going to go ahead and get things switched over to that match so we can watch the main match of this first group of matches.
I'll unmute myself to say that. I like your little logo over here, right? Look at that. It's 2020. We've got three dimensions to this. It's beautiful. I can hold it in the palm of my hand. Just in time for Alan to get back. Look at us. We're a professional organization.
Perfect timing, Alan, to jump into as our main match is about to begin here.
Okay.
So we will bring it up on the stream. Again, this match is Manchester City versus Real Madrid.
Two of my favorite teams.
There's nothing I love more than money from the Middle East. But people are going to get mad at me. Okay, Madrid won a bunch of titles in the 50s. All right. Okay.
Welcome to Empty Head Stadium.
Alan's got a bone to pick, so I'm going to let him do the intro on this one. Let it out, buddy.
They looked good the other day, so I'll give them that. But yeah, when you have that much money to spend on a team, you're gonna do well. I mean, that's just how them cookies crumble. But this is
them cookies crumble.
Yep, I think this is probably the most people that have ever been in the Etihad Stadium ever. They have all of their fan there.
Yeah, I do have to say, life in quarantine is probably about the same as playing for City.
And again, just to let everyone know, so Manchester City, the player using that team, is the top team in the Eastern Conference at Coach S. Smith. Real Madrid is being utilized by Jeremiah Ramos, who is one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Dylan, who is probably the key for this Manchester City team to get a victory?
I'm going to say, in real life, it would be Kevin De Bruyne. In this match, I imagine it's probably Raheem Sterling or Sergio Aguero, because this game is all about the ones on top.
And we have lost the stream. Give me one moment.
Liken this to the beginning of the United States history. This is the War of 1812. Suddenly we're unable to do anything. For a moment, the White House is on fire. But we'll get it back.
That was entertaining.
That was very entertaining.
History.
Yeah.
Should have invited Orange Black SoccerCast superfan and actual history degree haver, Andy King, because he would have been very, very useful. Tell us all about history or stats.
My favorite thing about the 4th of July is listening to the 1812 Overture, which has nothing to do with America. It just has cannons.
I would tell a fun story about that, but I don't think I can because of legal ramifications. So
fair. Just
has to do with the 1812 Overture, a dumpster, and some plastic explosives. And I had nothing to do with it. You do the math. Whatever conclusion you come to is what you want. Tech Support, how's it going on over
there? We are trying here. It's a little stuck here. We're trying to get it going. Just so you know, it's still 0-0 in the match.
We're back. Look at us.
Back again.
Just in time for a great through ball. Fatty Aiden Hazard. He's no Christian Pulisic. And the curious cutback. And Luka Modric.
Luka Modric just wide to the right.
The most undeserving Ballon d'Or winner of all time. Unsurprisingly, puts this one wide. And here
nice
comes
ball
Raheem
played
Sterling.
out to Sterling on the left side.
If this was real life, he would have dove there.
Then he would have gotten to a parking lot bust up with Joe Gomez, but it doesn't matter. Oh, Bernardo Silva, I believe. I guess he'll do the work instead. Should have picked him, but 1-0 City. What, 18th minute here? 15th minute.
Left the Real Madrid goalkeeper, just didn't even know what to do in that moment, just standing, watching the ball go into the back of the net.
In Thibaut Courtois' defense, he is actually a terrible goalkeeper. He's just very tall, and that's why people think he's good.
Have to question the back line there. Maybe Serge Ramos is going to break one of the Manchester City players' arms this time, or shoulders.
I like that your hatred for these two teams is entirely based on Liverpool playing them
twice
during the midweek and 2 years ago. But
I'm also like I pull for Real Sociedad, so I have no real love for Madrid or Barcelona. Like I don't really. I like the Basque underdogs.
And then just to give a quick update on the other match going on, in the 61st minute, it's 2-0 Juventus over Bayern Munich.
Interesting.
Again, I'm not surprised. I predicted there, without a change of formation for Bayern, they weren't going to find the back of the net. It was just too disjointed. Madrid with a chance to level that one through Gareth Bale, of all people, who's for some reason fit and playing. But the shot is blocked. City have a chance maybe to counter here.
The counter for City is a very dangerous thing, especially on FIFA 20.
I actually think Real Madrid's really close to getting a goal. He's really learning how to unlock the defense with some pretty quick passing and astute dribbling in the box. So it's only a matter of time before he can get one in. You can see, again, he just gets into the box really easily. He always tries to go for that cutback goal, which is usually a pretty classic FIFA move. and a pretty classic move in general to shift the defense and then put the ball across in a quick, almost like a one-timer in hockey, where you have a ton of goal to shoot at, and it's really hard to miss. But we saw earlier that you can miss. But I think Real Madrid get at least a goal in this match. So Man City's got to score 2 or 3, which they can.
Look at this, like in an actual City move, just controlling possession in the final third here. Pep would be thrilled to see this.
He really froze the defense there.
Oh, got him. And oh wow, Tony Cruz. Forgot he even existed. Can I just say it's like actually watching like when the Bundesliga came back, or watching Coppa Italia, or watching random EPL matches. It's a lot less interesting when you don't have a horse in the race and there's no fans to make it interesting. Also, I will give a high five when it is safe to do so to anyone who can tell me a team that wears light blue that isn't terrible. But what, David Silva this time? He's not terrible, and he puts this one in the top right corner. It's 2-0 Manchester City after 34 minutes.
So the two Silvas getting into the action here to score for Manchester City. Real Madrid is really going to have to figure out a way to get a goal. They have to score the next goal if they're going to have any shot in this match. I know Alan thinks that they were slowly breaking down Manchester City, but it doesn't look like they have what it takes to unlock the defense there to get that goal, but we'll have to see.
Love to see Mr. Garth Bale, Mr. Golf himself, on the ball here. Benzema with the cross.
Ooh,
And
that's a goal.
Is
he onside?
Yes.
He must be.
He is onside, apparently.
Yes, he is. Wow, something. Eden Hazard, one to party during the summer break. I can only imagine how his quarantine went. Makes this one a close game again. Ray, does goal difference factor in the 4th of July Cup 2020?
Goal difference will factor in to determine who makes the championship match. If, in fact, there is a tie at the top of the table, we will look at the goal difference as that first tiebreaker to see which team actually wins the table.
What is the second tiebreaker?
The second tiebreaker will end up being, I believe it is... Actually, we didn't really set those rules because I didn't anticipate that happening, but I will say right now on this first match, second tiebreaker will be goal scored.
Oh, man. Fair play is always way more fun because it's dumb. And you can at me and tell me I'm wrong, because I am. It's the dumbest way for teams to get through.
Oh, for sure.
So
it's incredibly
just a quick
biased.
Quick update from our other match. Bayern Munich has scored to cut the score to 2-1 now, and this is in the 87th minute. And they're looking to, or Juventus was looking to strike back early, but now Bayern's on a counter. We'll see if they can equalize here in the final minutes of the match.
Good chance there just before the end of the first half here in this one, but Hazard just ran out of space and, I don't know, ran out of eyes to be able to see any other opportunity there.
Yeah, he definitely likes that kind of dribble in and cut back move, and I think he's tried it a few too many times, and the defense is starting to pick up on his tendencies.
So we're at halftime at the Etihad? Whatever their stadium is called.
That's why the Etihad pun works so well.
2-1 score. So Manchester City looked early that they would sort of run away with this match, but Real Madrid is making a match of it.
He did not run so far away. And there it is.
Right.
There is the
Early
equalizer.
Second half, Karim Benzema. He's going to court, certainly. not for that goal, but for his role in some sort of extortion with Mathieu Valbuena's sex tape from 10 years ago.
Fun.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah, it's been 10 years since the entire French team went on strike at the World Cup.
So just a final update from our other match taking place. Other first match of this cup sees Juventus take away a 2-1 victory over Bayern Munich.
Bale
As
to Modric
Real
off the
Madrid.
post. Real
Madrid looking to come back in.
He's not doing anything there, and City are able to clear. Very unlucky.
Or lucky if you're rooting for Man City.
Fair enough, but why would you ever do that?
I mean, there's at least one person who does. I was hoping the player would run backwards right then. It looked like a moonwalk. Oh, that was a Ray giveaway.
Cheap giveaway from Mendy. Curiously, not to the other Mendy that is also a left back.
Everyone knows it's Mendy. No?
No.
Is that too deep of a musical cut? And Mendy's got stormy eyes.
Nope.
No, all right. Fair. That's fair.
Well, if anyone has an idea of what that was, by all means.
It's a song called Windy.
Well, I was going to let our viewers, like Ram Cole and Austin Robillard from the Miami FC, as
off the post and then the rebound.
Gareth Bale, he'll be celebrating
him
on
out.
the golf course tomorrow. He indeed, Alan beat me to the pun, bailed him out 3-2 Real Madrid.
Real Madrid dropped down 2-0 early in the match, and they've come back to score 3 unanswered against Manchester City, again, who is the player using Manchester City as the top team, the top player in the Eastern Conference. So it's although Jeremiah Ramos in the Western Conference is no slouch, it still can be considered maybe an upset in this.
Well, it's not over yet, so don't count your chickens, as they say.
Before they eat their chicken feed?
Before they eat their babies, yes. So we're going for a change here.
What are you talking about?
Counting their chickens before they hatch, but Ray went to some eating something, so I just went with him.
Alan's obviously hungry. You see Luka Modric, 2 massively missed chances. Could easily be 5-2 Real Madrid right now. He makes his way for Valverde. I can't disagree with that as a decision. Valverde is a lot more mobile, and although he won't be venturing forward, we saw that change. It shouldn't make too much of a difference.
Ooh, 3 big changes.
He tries to force that last pass instead of shooting. Curious as the ball was coming to his stronger foot, but he does follow defense.
We had 3 changes there as well for Man City. They came hot and quick, so I didn't catch them all. I know Mahrez is on.
I saw Sane come on as well.
The Bayern Munich player. Ooh, tried to bend that around that defender.
Made it through. Yes, if that through ball would have gone through, it would have been a pretty certain goal there.
Just under 30 minutes left to play, but it's still close, and I think whoever scores this next goal will win. It's maybe going to be Madrid, but no. Hazard's attempt at a chip is saved by Ederson, which is how you know this is a video game, not real life, because Ederson cannot actually do his job in real life.
Yeah, I've seen his positioning give up several goals.
It's always a good time. It's also given him a neck tat, so, you know.
Curious.
Make good choices, everyone.
Make good choices.
Not like that pass.
If I get
not having the best game.
If I get a neck tattoo that says "Make good choices," is that a good choice or a bad choice?
What a nice ball played by Man City.
Amazingly, Thibaut Courtois makes a save.
Uses all 8'12" of him to make that save.
Exactly. Wow,
Ooh.
I am impressed. I just realized these teams offer almost nothing in defense. They are both extremely forward-minded with terrible goalkeepers.
Oh,
And maybe not the best left wingers either, as Hazard, clear on goal, slices this one past the near post.
he was thinking about eating them chicken wings after the game.
All right, you just couldn't pass him up for some frites, maybe a
Frites.
Hogarden.
Ooh,
I didn't get beer.
Bitte ein Bit.
Heavy touch there, right at the top of the box, eliminates any chance Real Madrid had to double the lead. Now Man City's on the counter. Let's see if they will be able to equalize here late in the match.
Ray's trying to get us back on track.
If anyone has any beer recommendations, I'm here for it. Things that are acceptable: hazy IPAs, wheat beers.
Also good. Whoa.
That's probably the end of the list, really. Curious decision there, but Madrid are bailed out here, and they have a chance to put this one to bed. Just
let me ask you,
over
Alan, if
10
you're
minutes
Real
away.
Madrid in this moment, are you trying to milk the clock, or are you going in for an extra goal?
I think you push it offensively to a point. I think you still want to make sure you have people back to defend. But you've had a lot of success in this half, really pushing the pace and doing this and getting long balls in. That I think if you try to sit back, you play prevent defense, and it prevents you from winning.
Just wide, tipped wide. Zidane's not happy about that one. Maybe he's going to headbutt the fourth official. Who knows what's going to happen? Anything's possible.
Anything is possible
He's going to find the closest Italian and just
headbutt him.
Let's go for it.
This is the bald coaches derby.
All right. Are they that good, or are the teams they manage that good?
Yes.
It is my belief that if you give Pep Guardiola £3 million and a team that was not built to play this weird tiki-taka stuff,
ooh, and there's the equalizer.
then they wouldn't be scoring goals like that. But they are here because City has an infinite amount of money. 3-3. Trying to hold on for Madrid did not pay off. It makes sense. I gotta say, it does make sense. But we're obviously going for a winner here. Vinicius Jr. comes on, and it looks maybe Marco Asensio as well is going to come on. So two very fast players up top for Madrid. Will likely say Benzema do no supporting work, and he'll just be a target man.
You got
5 minutes to get a winning goal here.
You've had some success playing some pretty fast football, so that's not a terrible choice. Although they have to get the ball back now. And this is where Man City can do their best possession game and hold on to the ball, but it looks like he's trying to force some things to get that equalizer as well. Or that, go-ahead goal. Go-ahead goal, sorry. My brain is about 10 minutes behind. Must be my brain ping isn't working.
This is something Kevin De Bruyne too deep to shoot, but we'll see what Riyad Mahrez can do. He's forced off the ball. Mendy.
Here comes a counter for Real Madrid.
Here, it's
oh,
a 2.
wow.
It's a 3-on-1. Certainly. Marcos Asensio.
Boom.
Goal. Bottom left corner.
Winner.
4-3. Real Madrid in the 93rd minute. This one's
And-
over, everyone.
and boom
In
goes
the
the
third minute of
dynamite.
2 minutes of extra time, that is an amazing last minute goal to
Aymeric Laporte
win this
looking
match.
like the terrible defender that he is. £2 million, too many.
And
for
there it
his
is.
transfer. But that will be all for match 1 of the 4th of July Cup here on Xbox. That was quite the match. I did not expect something so enjoyable, but I am pleasantly surprised. Pepper needs new shorts.
I will say, yeah, that was definitely a surprising result.
It looked all in favor of City for the opening 45 minutes, I think. But from the 46th minute on, I think it was all Madrid, despite that equalizer. For City, I think, wow, Jeremiah Ramos of Phoenix looking very good in that match. So he's obviously doing a little bit better than when he played you a couple weeks ago, Ray. Does that worry you at all?
It doesn't worry me too much. I'm expecting some different results in this tournament just because we are using different teams than we've been using in the eUSL Championship season. When you can move on and use a 5-star team instead of a 3.5-star team, it totally changes things. The players you're utilizing are better scorers, better shooters, better everything pretty much. So yeah, I'm not surprised and I'm not scared on that. So
Fair enough. I would be terrified playing this. I can't imagine playing FIFA online, much like Alan can't imagine staying on this stream. I don't know where he's gone, but get a nice shot of his exercise bike there. Look at that. Doubling as a hanger, just like every other piece of home gym equipment in everyone's houses. We're all the same, everyone.
is that so?
Ray, Hazel looks like a pillow.
She does, doesn't she?
Just unmoving, just chilling. Ray, tell us about Hazel. How's she doing? How's her 4th of July going?
It's going good so far. She's just been relaxing, not doing much else, which is always nice to do on a holiday.
Sounds like Alan's back. Maybe with coffee, maybe with food. Who knows?
I have
All right, so let's let me give you the quick rundown on our next matches here. The 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific matches. The one we will be featuring here on this stream is going to be Real Madrid. Again, that's Jeremiah Ramos. He will be taking on the Juventus team, which is Spenclair, or Spenclar from Real Monarch Salt Lake City area. So this will be a pretty good match. The other match we will be providing updates as we go along, as there are goals scored, is going to be FC Bayern Munich versus Man City.
I don't know. Please say that again.
Yeah. And by the way, I want to just give a quick shout out to the winner of the PS4 July 4th Cup. If you're watching the live stream, you can see who that is.
Mr. Austin Robillard of the Miami FC. Of course, they wouldn't know if they weren't watching the live stream, right? But we are underway here at the Bernabeu, it looks like. I don't know.
That looks correct. Maybe.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching Dodgeball, Best of Cotton and Pepper from ESPN 88 on YouTube, because there's nothing better than a
Ooh, we got a foul here.
offensive movie, I guess.
Really like the pink. It's a nice color.
It's criminally underused.
Right? Or criminally used in the case of FC Miami.
Yes, that's a bad kit, objectively. Early chance for Juventus here or Piemonte Calcio, but no. Curious to see Ronaldo that far back, for one, on the right flank and doing some defensive work. So maybe an interesting setup here from Juve, but
Yeah, usually he only does defensive work in the courtroom.
good one, except he gets out of court. Juve won't be out, and Eden Hazard is unable to stay onside. He is flagged for offside in the 6-yard box. Very, very lucky for Juve here. Very early on, almost conceding in the first 10 minutes, and a Ray Samora type giveaway there off the restart. Turns out that the eUSL Championship, it's not the 3.5-star teams. Sometimes it's just the bad passing, the bad decision making, and the bad heading. Not sure how that one missed. That was a very dangerous opportunity for Juve, but
blasted it wide.
It's like when I try and get my head on things, except usually I'm a foot and a half short of it because I can't jump.
They made a movie about that.
Heavy, heavy touch there from, I don't know, Douglas Costa maybe.
Quick update on our other match going on right now. Manchester City is up 1-0 over Bayern Munich.
Oh, so not looking great for Bayern thus far. Very inch-perfect tackle. Maybe from Cellini, maybe from Delict, but
what happened, Ray? I think we lost. We're going back behind closed doors, it looks like. Yeah, that was a pretty ballsy tackle there to
inch perfect.
Crunchy.
And back. All right, still 0-0, but Madrid with a chance here. Bale cuts it back for some reason. Oh, look at that. Karim Benzema. Yeah, that's exactly who I thought. God, who on this pitch doesn't love to be in court for either tax evasion or some heinous crime? Look at that one. 1-0. Letting in a goal at the near post like that. That's a heinous crime. Goodness me. Gigi Buffon. That's why he's going back to high school, everyone, at the ripe young age of 42.
Yeah. I can't even walk from one side of my house to the other without getting winded, so I'll have to give him credit for staying in the professional ranks for as long as he did.
Sorry about the drop there on the stream, anyone watching, and of course, Dylan, Alan, the two of you. Luckily, we got it right back in time for that goal. Update on the other match, 2-0 Man City.
Bayern and Juve both with their work cut out here. Madrid playing a lot better defense than last time, but definitely prone to those through balls. Thibaut Courtois showing that he is worth nothing. He's worthless. Wow.
Yep.
I'll give a high five to anyone in this match who can score a goal that is not a extremely dumb front post challenge. And Danny Carvajal goes in the book for a heavy challenge. I don't think that's worth yellow. Not where it's at. It's not a counterattack. But hey, fair enough. You got to put down the law where you see fit. And these are FIFA refs, so anywhere. Courtois decides he's done getting beat at the near post this time and actually makes a good diving save to get across that one. Hello to our friends.
FC in the house.
Yeah, hello to our Sacktown FC friends up there in Northern California. Hope you're doing well. Reminders that it is dry up there. Please don't start any fires with fireworks.
Sacktown FC also tried to claim that Group A would be competitive and fun to watch. And
it'd be fun to watch. Sack and Reno are generally enjoyable to watch. You know, Jordan McCrary might start throwing punches if he gets angry.
It is nice to get 4 games against each other. I think that's going to be the 4 games I check out.
Yes. But it's nice of them to also get, like a free 6 points from Tacoma. And we'll look. Madrid maybe have a way here to stake their claim for 6 points Oh my goodness. Ray, we're going to, or excuse me. Yeah, Ray, you're almost old enough to be Gigi Buffon. We're going to throw you in the back there and see what you can do for Juve. Karim Benzema with a brace here. This time, first time with his left foot. 33 minutes gone. It's 2-1.
I don't know how
Real
well the
Madrid.
digital version of me would do in between the post there for Juventus, but you never know. I might be able to do it. And just a quick update as we were watching that, 2 goals from Man City in the last few minutes here. So now in the 39th minute, I believe it's 4-0 Manchester City over Bayern.
Goodness me, Bayern not having a good shot here. Ray, that's just a reminder that it's Bayer Leverkusen, named after the horrific company that happens to also make aspirin, and by Bayern.
Okay,
But
I will do
cares
it
about
correctly.
that? Who cares about that? Karim Benzema, first half hat trick, 39th minute.
And there
That's a
it
goal.
is. 3 of the best. It's a hat trick on the day.
That's a goal every 13 minutes, if my math is correct.
I'm not going to check
That's
that.
probably 26, 39. Yeah, look at me. I can do basic math, everyone. Hire me, please. Benzema with a chance for his 4th. Buffon far off his line. Slides out and gets there for a corner. Oh, that's Szczesny. Excuse me. I've been roasting a 40-year-old when I should be roasting a guy who's like 28 instead.
Well, he looks like he's 40 years old.
Goodness me. Yeah, flat-footed, unwilling to dive. Doesn't want to hurt those hips. This corner is brought to you by Playing for Pride. The month of June might be over, so Pride Month might be over, but Playing for Pride is still going on, and you can join along one of us. You could just decide to back either Ray, Alan, or me in our little NWSL challenge, or you could
Pick the fan team.
pick the fan team. Yeah, if you want to be the most successful, I would pick Ray's team. We'll see if Juve are successful in this counterattack. They are. Goodness me. What a finish again at the near post, but this time a lot better taken. Cristiano Ronaldo makes this one 3-2 just before we head into the locker rooms for halftime.
This is surely some early 4th of July fireworks, folks.
Yeah, we're like Mike Watts. Someone tell me a random word and I'll put it on here.
My favorite was Quagmire. Ball over the top. Do we get an equalizer here before half?
Sergio Ramos with a good tackle on the Mace. He didn't decide to go studs up into someone's knee there, but I suppose he'll save his red card for a match against Barcelona later on.
And then just really quick, because I forgot to mention this at the start of everything today, we decided to actually have a prize for this 4th of July Cup tournament. The podcast will make a donation in the name of the winning player to the charity of their choice. So it'll be a $50 donation from the Orange and Black SoccerCast, or provided by the Orange and Black SoccerCast. It'll be in the name of the player, again, to the charity of their choice. So these players are actually playing for something today.
You'd love to see it. $50 donation. That is what I make in 5 months of doing this podcast. I'm just kidding. That's more than I've ever made doing this podcast. I don't make any money doing this podcast. We're making it rain over here. But hey, you love to see it, right?
Ooh.
Oh, what a save. Thibaut Courtois actually doing something back there in goal.
And man, did he look happy about it.
Certainly not getting nutmegged. Probably something worth celebrating. Costa will swing this one in.
2-1.
I thought that one wasn't even going to make it past the near post, and instead it nearly rolls out for a Real Madrid throw-in. The impending cross is punched away by Courtois. Matuidi, his cross headed out. And there we go. Benzema coming up the middle here. Look at that. 5 men back for Juve. They're trying to get switched out, but Costa's back to play defense. And again, I think that's the hardest thing against Juve. I'm curious. I would love to take a look back and see how Madrid have put 3 past them so easily. We saw Bayern struggle with it for a few minutes earlier. Now I think we're going to see Madrid do it again. Oh, goodness me, I need some coffee. But we have been allotted 0 minutes for breaks here on the Orange Black SoccerCast. July 4th, 2020 Cup. I don't know what I just witnessed, and no amount of coffee in the world could explain what that cross was. Pjanic with a heavy touch. He's nearly beaten to it. And the ensuing shot from, I believe, Higuain left a lot to be desired.
Oof.
Matuidi is just bowled over, but he gets up. And he didn't make any play for the ball there before or after the tackle. Ref said, no problems here. And Madrid are on the counterattack.
I think maybe the ref was intimidated by that show of sheer force.
So much aggression. You'd think he was an American.
And just a quick update from our other match. Man City is now up 5-0.
Oof.
Goodness
That's,
me. You'd think they're playing Liverpool at the midweek after the season's over.
And that is in the 58th minute right now. And they are on the attack again. So there might be another goal coming.
Or if I could roast my own team, you'd think it's Reading playing Luton when Luton need to win to stay up. And it's a winnable match after they've just drawn with Leeds. Hi, friends. If you live in one of those places that has fans going to be in a stadium, you should wear a mask. Because if you like the team that you support and you like the players on that team, you should probably do your best to not get them sick.
Oops, spin move, and then taken away.
Move to nothing. Carvajal looking cute on attack, but making Gareth Bale play as a right back, which is not cash money of him.
So far, we've had a pretty back and forth second half with not a lot of excitement after.
But here's some, oh no, massive save from Szczesny. That one would have put this game to bed. But the Polish man says no. I think he's Polish. There's a lot of consonants at the beginning of that word, so I'm assuming.
Cut back? Nope.
No. Quadrado doing some very good defensive work here. And Matuidi, he's pacey. Maybe the most undervalued member of that France 2018 World Cup winning team.
McTweedy? Ta putty tat?
McDreamy, McTweedy, Blaze Matuidi. It's like a
Oh.
Jeopardy before and after. Great challenge from Mendy. We'll see what he does. He gets it onto his stronger left foot. And Chilean tackles him, and it's third game. Here come Juve. Very back and forth. Neither team really offering anything in the final third, and it's exhausting. Speaking of exhausting, Dybala doesn't have much left in him in this match. Let's see, no pace there. No real strength left at this point in the match to shrug off a challenge. Dangerous cross, just cleared away.
Quick update from Germany. It is now 6-0 Manchester City.
Oof.
In the 69th minute.
Nice.
Do we say jinx there?
Oh, Madrid. Oh, the curling effort just tipped wide by Szczesny.
Oh.
And Cellini does well too. I'm not exactly sure if that was legal, but whatever. It's out for a Juve goal kick.
You're right. There are quite a few consonants at the beginning of that keeper's name, and several of them are Z's. I thought you're only allowed one Z per first name, unless it's a nickname.
Well, it is his last name, so that does help things.
True. That was like one of my favorite Anaheim Ducks players was Pavel Trinka, and his last name was Trnka. I was like, oof, gotta get all the way to the end before you forget your first vowel.
It's a bit like Martin Frk. Martin Frk.
There you go.
winger.
No vowels.
The Los Angeles Kings. Yeah, Ferk, yeah, no vowels.
That would not cost you any money in Wheel of Fortune.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Usually, you have to pay double for that kind of action cut.
4th of July Cup. You didn't change the name to my suggestion of Colonizers Cup? Thought that'd be more appropriate.
Amazing drinking sounds coming from the microphone of A Underwood 48 on the Twitter machine.
Good Lord.
Well, nothing else exciting is happening in this match. We haven't seen a goal since like 1880.
Since the 45th minute, but yeah, okay.
Just feels like 1880.
Mendy on Cuadrado, just a billion Cruyff turns to get nowhere. Oh my God, it's like watching a Sunday League match.
I feel like on those moves that just happened, we need to get we should have hired Chris Berman. He could have come on and done the play-by-play for some of those moves like he used to do for the NFL when someone would juke someone.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, it's in. Goodness,
that was
me.
quick.
Wow. Is that Mr. Dybala? No, it's Mr. Ronaldo. Makes this one 3-3 in the 85th minute. He hasn't shown up much today, but he's shown up at the end of now both halves. We'll see. Looks like Madrid are going to look for a winner. Do either of the teams have the legs left?
Yeah, that came out of absolutely nothing. It was just back and forth, and then 2 passes back in the net. It was quite exciting.
Quite exciting indeed. We switched off up here in the virtual gantry, and well, let me just say that the Real Madrid defense also switched off. Let's see, they're knocking the ball around with some intent, but they're just not able to break down. Look at that. Almost every man behind the ball for Juve at the moment. Courtois comes far off of his line, nearly like he was going to handle that. Instead, just studded that one into the turf.
And into extra time now, limited time for either of these times to try and pick up the full 3 points for this match.
Higuain attempts a cross. It's blocked by Mendy.
We saw one heartbreaker in stoppage time last match. So will he be the victim or will he get it in this time?
He's got 15 seconds. But no. That is it. A 3-3 draw for Real Madrid and Piemonte Calcio. Karim Benzema with the first half hat trick will undoubtedly be disappointed with the way his defense let him down there. But
yeah, that puts Real Madrid in a precarious spot moving forward.
It won't help that the other team that is maybe favored to win this group, Manchester City, now up 7-1 in their match, and that is now at the final moments of extra time. And actually, in fact, I believe the final whistle has blown. So 7-1 Manchester City. That's going to put Manchester City. It's gonna this table is a nice congested mess of fun. So this will be pretty awesome heading into the last match. The last match of the group is going to be very important.
You love to see it.
You really do. You hate when the season's over by June.
Isn't the season usually over by June?
Yes.
Fair. It's usually really over, no
June
more games.
Equivalency of March or something.
Right?
What is this? France?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Okay.
We're just talking about teams, winning the league. It's not something Tottenham fans will be familiar with. I'm amazed I haven't been kicked out of this stream yet. Oh, look at us. We're going to head into our number 2 here in just under 15 seconds. How are we looking for that 10 o'clock Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern game, right?
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the standings right now heading into these final matches. But the final matches for Group A is going to be Juventus versus Manchester City, which is we will be keeping updates on. And then the match that will be on our stream is going to be Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Heading into this match, both Real Madrid and Juventus are at 4 points. Manchester City is at 3 points and Bayern Munich at 0 points. So really, it's going to come down to what happens with Manchester City. If they can pull off this victory, Real Madrid or Juventus can pull off a victory and the other team doesn't get anything, then good news for those teams.
And goal difference, tiebreaker is going to make a massive difference in this one. I'm excited.
You said Man City had 6 points?
Man City has 3 points because they lost their first match.
That's right. So 4-4-3-0.
So basically, what's going to happen for Manchester City to win this group? They're going to have to hope they'll get a win and then hope that Real Madrid gets a loss here against Bayern Munich. So Bayern still can basically be a spoiler here in this match for Real Madrid if Bayern can go ahead and get the victory, or even, I believe, just get a result.
Ooh, white on white. That should be fun.
I refuse to. No.
It's like that one time in pro clubs where it was essentially the same kits and it was terrifying.
Oh, stepper. Oh, no. Here we go.
Shut down by the black screen.
At the Bernabeu again. Is this really what that stadium looks like? Color me unimpressed.
I'll get my markers.
Thank you. Here we are. We are underway here in the first minute in Madrid. Madrid getting us started here for this first half. If you're just now joining us, if Madrid wins and results elsewhere go their favor, they will win this group, right? Am I correct? Right.
That is correct. Right now, both Real Madrid and Juventus are sitting on 4 points with a +1 goal differential. Manchester City is sitting at 3 points with a +5 goal differential. So really, Real Madrid and Juventus are both looking for victories here. And they're looking for goals because they need to really up that goal differential for this. The way for Manchester
Hazard, he nearly puts one and helps his team's goal difference. Excuse me, right? Please continue.
Yeah, no worries. And for Manchester City to make it in, they're going to need a victory against Juventus and then a Bayern Munich victory over, or a Bayern Munich results against Real Madrid for their opportunity to come in. Bayern Munich basically has no chance to get in to the championship.
Yes, that Bayern Munich result cannot be a loss. That is technically a result, but that will do no one else any good. Wow, what is this? It's like the really boring round of 16 in the Champions League. Hazard maybe taking a chance on that one. Modric, he's been disappointing all tournament long, and he's disappointing here as he blasts that shot far over the crossbar. He's like the Croatian Sebastian Giovinco.
And they're quickly moving the ball up the field, but then nothing really of quality. Oh, here, this looks good.
Onside. He passes over to Benzema. Benzema makes this one 1-0 Real Madrid. Maybe a question if Bale was onside with the initial pass, but no
It was
VAR needed, I guess.
That was almost too slow of a pass that almost allowed the keeper to get over and cover that shot. But just got enough of it and snuck it by the keeper.
Beautifully done. 1-0 Real Madrid. They look certain to go through. Benzema this time with a shot from distance. And yet another field goal. But unfortunately, those don't mean any points here. Maybe my favorite username besides WonderBread48 in the entire eUSL Championship. You too easy. Little X Tebow 15X. Hilarious. Love it. Really brings me back to a time when life was so simple.
Right?
Mendy with a great challenge, and Madrid looking just to play on the break here. Hazard, he's free and clear with a chance. Neuer comes out, makes a wonderful save. Definitely would have picked Neuer in a one-on-one between those two. And he showed why.
Unless it was an eating contest.
Yes. Then it would be a not showing up to training contest. And then Hazard would win. You are correct.
Back heel.
Oh, we're just toying with him. Oh, goodness me.
That was a classic back heel to preserve ball possession. Bayern Munich really not doing a whole lot of exciting things. I mean, if they have the ball, it means they're not giving up goals, but
slowly moving forward. Made it into the Madrid box there, but Lewandowski was dispossessed before getting an opportunity on goal. Hazard, he's free and clear again. He is not that fast, but he is faster than Jerome Boateng, who's like 40 years old, has tendonitis, and cannot run.
That was a wasteful back heel out of the box.
Absolutely. Sometimes you got to wonder, what team are you playing for when you do that?
And there it is.
Break. Top left corner. Luka Modric finally finds the back of the net after 5 opportunities in this tournament. Team's thrilled for him. Those fancy pink boots. Luka Modric makes this one 2-0 Real Madrid after 30 minutes.
And on the computer game version, it looks like he almost has a mullet.
Nice.
But friends don't let friends have mullets. Using that controller to send his player on a run, but... Oh!
Amazing. Neuer thrilled to have made that save. And I can't blame him. Very dangerous effort. Came out of nowhere. I would have put this one to bed early. But Bayern do have all of their work cut out for them with just under an hour left to play in this match. I reckon if they can pull one back before the half, they have a shot.
Really quick on our other match, just before the stream is blacked out on my end, so I don't know recently what's happened, but right before it went out, it was still 0-0 in that match between Manchester City and Juventus. So if results stay as they look, they are staying right now, or if they stay the way they are right now, then it looks like it'll be Real Madrid winning the group and going into the championship match.
Wow. Madrid cross. Madrid have a man down in the box. He's not getting up, but they're playing on anyway. He is in an offside position, so hopefully he doesn't try and score. He's also very much in the way. And now he's up and fine. Okay. Bale is going to take this one on his weak foot. He is tackled.
Ooh, that's a penalty?
A pen. I reckon Boateng got the ball there. This is not a great call. And certainly if it's a penalty while someone is trying to shoot, I reckon that should probably be a red card. We'll see. Aiming. Bottom right corner, Neuer, no problems. Sergio Ramos. Should have done better. Probably couldn't have done better. But at least he kept this one down. And then misses the ensuing corner. Not a great showing from El Capitan for Los Blancos, and that's like the extent of the Spanish I know. But
Good job.
oh well. What do you expect? Thanks, Alan.
It's quality over quantity.
Quick update on our other match. Manchester City has scored. It is 1-0 Manchester City. But as things are holding up, they need Bayern Munich to score some goals if they want any shot of winning this group.
Do they have to win the group?
I mean,
Alan's
they don't
just
have to, but I think the whole point is to try and win to get to the championship.
Wait, what? Is that what? People play games not to lose? Oh, a second penalty
another
here.
one?
Who is that, Goretzka? Those are skinny arms. No, that looks too short. That's Benjamin Pavard, whose hair is actually curly in real life. Gives it penalty. Let's see where Ramos goes this time. We'll see if he can actually score it.
Oh, gets him to go the wrong way.
Wrong way this time.
So while that was happening, Juventus scored an equalizer just before halftime, 1-1 in the match between Man City and Juventus. Juventus is keeping their slim hopes alive at this point. They need to score some more goals, or they need Bayern to score some goals to have a chance.
Well, it seems unlikely now that it's 3-0 Real Madrid, courtesy of a Sergio Ramos penalty in the 42nd minute. Not sure what's delaying the restart, but Bayern get us started for the third time in this match.
So the winner of each group moves on.
What are we eating now?
I'm not eating anything.
Winner of each group will go to the championship match, which is tomorrow. The second, the other teams can play each other if they choose, but they're not committed to play. Just the championship match is the committal. Again, the winner of each group is in that championship match tomorrow.
Nice.
Love to see it. Oh, a chance here for Bayern. Ramos
Oof.
just, I think, murdered a man in the middle of the pitch, but the ref said play on, and, well, here come Madrid. Hazard, he's triple marked, finds the space. Modric hits the post. Good. Oh, my God. How did he win a Ballon d'Or?
I think he had the most posts hit per shot, and that really put him over the top. Oh, is that off?
That is onside.
Nope, it's onside.
4-0.
The easiest goal of the tournament so far.
Eden Hazard makes this one certainly over.
I know that one that bounced off of Courtois last match was certainly pretty easy. An update for NWSL in the 35th minute. Utah Royals FC 0. New Jersey Sky Blue. I guess it's New York, New Jersey Sky Blue. I don't know. 0 as well. So it's a 0-0 draw in the 35th minute in the NWSL Challenge Cup.
Good stuff. Go Royals.
We can never be Royals.
This does not at all. Gonna like to say first. We gotta do. Oh, are we gonna get DMCA? No, no one can tell what that is. Anyone that was watching definitely is no longer watching.
I mean, you can't call me Queen Bee, though. Oof. Utah's kit is quite glorious, except for the one triangle at the very bottom in the center is a little bit weird, but the kit itself, the rest of the kit is magnificent.
Are they? I'm trying to watch a stream of it right now, but it's on an ad break. Anyway, we're not on an ad break here, though I suppose we should probably shout out a local business. Alan, why don't you shout out a San Diego business for everyone?
I was enjoying some lovely Modern Times coffee. Modern Times, not just good beer, but they also roast their own coffee. Today I was drinking Black House, which it shows up in their coffee stout, I believe. But they also sell it as coffee, and it's delicious.
Update from our other match. Manchester City has scored again. It's now 2-1 Man City, and that match is in the 65th minute.
Wow. Chance here for Bayern. No, Thibaut Courtois gets across to make the save. Wow. Impressively done from the Belgian.
And this is why I didn't want to play in this tournament, because I would be even worse than Bayern. And by even worse, I mean way worse.
Here come Madrid on the counterattack again. Bayern committing everyone forward despite being 4 goals down. But I think at this point, if they can nab a goal, it will be a successful tournament for them at this point.
That's
And
a
here's
nice
their
move.
chance. Lewandowski.
Ugh.
No, he tries to shoot across goal, but Courtois, all 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" of him.
That's one of those
He's
shots
crossed,
you got to
saves.
curl it onto the inside post there, instead of going for the far post with power.
Thanks, Ray. I'll remember that the next time I'm in that position, which will probably be never. That's not true. I play some at the bottom of the table soon, so I might get one of those shots.
Match update from the other match. Juventus has tied, is now 2-2, or equalized, is now 2-2 in the 72nd minute.
And we just see Madrid here toying with him.
Like,
not even trying to score, just passing it back and forth in the box, looking dangerous, being cute with it, trying to get some sort of goal of the week nod. Modric.
That was like one too many
Who
passes.
should be taking a shot from distance, takes a shot from distance and sends it wide.
Coutinho's on.
Coutinho, former Liverpool man, tied game out there in Manchester. Where are they playing that one at?
Who?
Either Turin or Manchester. It's a tie game at the moment.
I believe it is at the fake stadium in Turin because, again, Juventus is not licensed in the game. So
is the San Siro or is that Milan? I don't remember.
Oh,
great tackle from Boateng. Maybe a shot. Thank you to Mr. Patrick Baca for that update. And the cat has come to join. Come here. Hello.
I don't know if that was a tackle or a clothesline. That was crazy.
But the ref thought it was fine. Bale
he
was
got the ball.
Foot.
He got the ball. It's fine.
Gave it up. Yes, that is the... Serge Gnabry was once not good enough to play for West Brom under Tony Pulis, but good enough for Bayern just 8 years later. That is called progression. That is why you always keep working hard at your craft.
Which is something I should decide to do.
There's always tomorrow for that, Alan.
That's true. Today's a holiday. I don't need to work on my craft today. Today's my off day. It's a cheat day.
Oh, do we have a chance? Do we have a chance? Do we have a chance?
In.
We do. It is 4-1. Real Madrid. Joshua Kimmich in the 70th minute makes this one 4-1. Bayern with just their second goal of the tournament. The joy is short-lived as Benzema puts one top right corner. That's going to be goal of the tournament, barring something crazy happening. 72nd minute, 5-1, Real Madrid.
The way he curled it around the defender, that's disgusting. That's just gross. That's like, what are you going to do?
There's a reason Alan's not on camera right now. It's because Alan needs new shorts.
Kimmich. Reminds me of one of the drag queens I've been watching lately. Kimchi.
So rewatching some old ones there. Feel like we're rewatching some old shots.
Oh, sorry. We have a goal in the NWSL Challenge Cup.
Please tell me it's Utah.
It is Utah.
Hey, that's a point for me in playing for Pride, which we are doing, even though the month of June is over. Fighting for equality is a year-round, timeless activity.
It's true.
Other match update really quick. Manchester City has just scored. It is now 3-2 Manchester City, but it looks like it's going to be all for nothing because Real Madrid is going to win this group.
what is not all for nothing is donating for playing for pride along with the Orange and Black SoccerCast. We're doing a little bit of fun this year without any real matches being played during the month of June. We decided why not use the NWSL instead of the USL. It's been more interesting. Honestly, the tournament format is way too much fun, just like Real Madrid are having way too much fun putting their 6th goal past Bayern here as we enter the final 10 minutes of the match. Benzema, was that like his 4th goal or something?
This
Who
is the
cares?
point of the
You
match.
can-
This is the point of the match where I would just pass the ball around the back if I was Bayern.
Quick update,
So-
Juventus has equalized in their match against Manchester City. It's now 3-3, 2 minutes of extra time, and they're in the 3rd minute of extra time right now, so the whistle's about to blow. And the whistle has blown. It is a 3-3 tie in that match.
So Madrid will go through unless Bayern manage to score 5 goals in the next
It's like
7
rock.
minutes.
You can do the MTV, whatever that one was, Rock and Jock Soccer, and go for the 5-point goal to try and maybe you hit it from the halfway line, you get 5 points.
Well, anyway, you could donate to Playing for Pride, either with us or separate from us. They'll still accept donations, and it's worthwhile and wonderful. We could all be better people as we celebrate our independence. We can celebrate our dependence on hate and the subjugation of minorities. Did you like that one, Alan?
That was great.
Thank you.
With that in mind, don't forget the eUSL Orange and Black SoccerCast kit that's been out on the social medias. It is legit. It is a kit that my wife will be mad because I'll have to buy another kit. But that one is made by Icarus FC, one of the podcast sponsors. So not only are you getting some cool swag, but you're also supporting Icarus FC.
We'll
we
see
took a-
if Madrid get one last one. Benzema makes this one 7-1 Real Madrid. In the 93rd minute, wow. I've lost count. He's taken the match ball for sure.
I was going to say
was there, disappointing from the German.
Benzema
7-1.
Benzema did in, but
Beautiful.
he didn't. It was a straight shot.
Oh, wonderful. Just like a wonderful performance here from Real Madrid. Looks like the Bayern man has quickly stormed off the pitch. And can you blame him?
No. I know exactly how that feels.
He's certainly sending the assistant manager to the tunnel for any press duties. But we here at the Orange and Black SoccerCast are still doing fine. Isn't that right, Rufus? Yes, it is. Hello, world. God, you're so ugly. You smell so bad.
That's rude. I'm right here.
Oh, you should shower. If I can smell you from 90 miles.
So quick update here. Our next group of matches, Group B. The teams participating in that group are at PBACA09. He's
Mr. Baca.
In the Western Conference, playing as Chelsea. I will be playing as FC Barcelona. Eastern Conference teams, we got at Carlos TPA10 playing as Borussia Dortmund, and at Liam Nolan 28 playing as Liverpool. So yeah, this will be some fun matches. I will have to ask really quick, Alan.
Yes.
Are you able to check out the opposite Twitch streams, like find them and sort of just watch them as we go to give updates?
Yeah, I'm looking for. I found P. Baca's.
So yeah, this first match you're gonna have to look for either Carlos TPA or Liam Nolan. I know, I believe Carlos listed his somewhere.
Yeah, through the Discord.
So that way we can have updates on those matches as we go, because I'm going to be focused on the matches I am playing in, so I'm not going to be watching Twitch to see what's going on in the opposite.
This just in, Joey Chestnut wins again. Eats too many hot dogs.
Or not enough.
I always think too many.
All right. Just make sure my mic is on. Although I won't be talking as much during these matches, I still will interact with you guys. If you have any questions for me, definitely let me know.
Oy, oy, oy. Twitch channel links.
Oh my god, I've been muted for like a minute. Oh, good. Anyway, unrelated fact: the Russian Premier League logo is a bear, which is really cool.
So Carlos TPA.
Carlos TPA.
All right, let's see if he's got
Toilet
something
paper
going
for
on.
all, baby.
Dismiss.
If you look on, I'll look too as
I'm
well.
on his. I found his Twitch.
Okay.
We'll just see if he goes live. And we are almost done in stoppage time in the NWSL Cup. Utah Royals FC is still leading 1-0. And there's the halftime whistle. So Utah goes into halftime up 1-0. They get 1 point for a clean sheet in the first half.
I'm a fan. I approve. That kit is so sweet, but $90 is insane.
Uno punto.
Thank God. Back to fake soccer, everyone. Almost had to talk about something.
12-7-5.
Nope, just back to R3 faces. I'll tell you. You can look away. I'll tell you when to come back. Don't you worry, viewers.
Look
You don't
away.
want to be looking at this.
Look away.
Oh.
Carlos DBA.
Mr. Ray is out of here. Maybe he's having a beer. Do you think we shout? Hazel will answer for us and do some press duties?
Who? What? Press duties?
Yeah, we can get Hazel. She's right there. Bumming it up, huh?
All right.
Hazel, come here. No, she's
Hazel.
Alan, where's Brew? Let's get him in on this action. Or Jasper.
Brew's right here.
Or the third. I always forget your third dog's name.
Ollie.
Ollie. That's right. Yeah. Oh, Brew. Always happy to make an appearance. The Orange and Black Soccer Pet Cast. Oh, we're getting kisses. We love you too, Alan.
He just likes my beard. Hey, Brew. You got any you got any hot takes for us?
My breathing is apparently labored.
That's me squeezing him so he makes noise.
Nice.
Just real quick, I want to make sure. Are you guys able to hear me as I'm talking right now?
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, wait, yes.
Yay.
I switched up to my Bluetooth so I don't have to be constrained by the wire on my gaming headset.
Oh.
Look at this cool guy over here.
Bye, Brew. If you hear barking, it's most likely Brew.
It's a good old man.
Mm-hmm.
Alan, quick question for you.
Yes.
Do you have access to the spreadsheet that I created for this? I believe
Yes, I believe so. I think you put it in the Discord.
Oh yeah, it's in the Discord as well. If you can do me a favor too and just sort of update the scores of the matches for this group.
Nope. You want me to watch and update? This is a lot of pressure.
Well, you're going to be updating as the matches end. So.
Oh my god.
Want me to do it? We run a professional organization here for anyone watching. This isn't
You want me
news.
to pay attention to other games?
Couldn't be me. She's been watching other matches like this entire time.
But we are going to be getting started soon here, so this is exciting.
Alrighty. Done. Do. DJ Ray Samora, where are the standings in our group? Where are the standings in our group? Bencar Carlos.
What?
Oh, that was a draw.
Carlos.
Are you Spanish now?
Carlos. Twitch channels. Carlos. Yes, I want to go there. And he has a past broadcast, but he is no longer live. So I believe he'll be going live as soon as he is ready. Don't forget, Houston Dash take on Olympic Lyonnais Reign this evening. So you can have some live soccer with your July 4th festivities in the NWSL Challenge Cup.
Courtesy of a French-owned team. Bless you.
Donka.
This is just a PSA. Don't sneeze in your hand. Don't cough into your hand. Wear a mask. Cough into it. Cover your mouth. And wash your hands. Don't forget about that part. Hand sanitizer, only so good. Nothing can top washing your hands and not touching your face. And staying home. Alan heard very much about shark attacks, tigers that had escaped from the San Diego Zoo, and murder hornets had made an appearance in San Diego this weekend. So if you're thinking about going down there still, it's very, very unsafe. I mean, you
Yes.
haven't left your house, correct?
I have not left my house.
Yeah, all the windows are shut. I can't even imagine how scary it would be to be down there right now.
It's terrifying.
Just a tiger is going to be, wandering across the 8 or something.
Yeah, I heard the tigers escaped from the San Diego Zoo and are wandering around Balboa Park. So please stay away from San Diego, you Orange County and LAites.
And Phoenixites, because they can't pass up an opportunity to see the promised land in a place where water exists and the color green.
So in our other match, the lineups are coming out shortly. They'll be coming out of the tunnel soon. And yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Someone's got to do it. Ray, how are we looking over here? When are we beginning?
Just speaking with my opponent, waiting for the invite to come through. He's going to send me a new one because I missed the first one and I couldn't find it. So he's sending me a new invite.
Boo.
And we will get started.
Boomer
Nice.
status over there with Mr. DJ Ray Samora. Ray, last minute thoughts before you get going. Taking charge of Barcelona today, so how does that factor into how you're going to play?
Really quick, because for some reason I'm not getting my invites.
Likely story.
Already scared. Loser's mentality. Sounds like Barcelona anytime they have a 3-0 lead in the first leg of something. Corner taken quickly.
So we are nearing kickoff with Borussia Dortmund versus Liverpool, the Klopp Cup, if you will. And we have kickoff. So we are underway in our other match. It's 0-0 or 0-0, if you will. ZZ.
What?
Oh, it's just a reference to saying 0-0 and then saying Z is Z.
Yeah. Forgot that I was supposed to do that now.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Got a corner kick for Borussia Dortmund, and it's headed wide.
Give us the radio play-by-play, please.
Van Dijk to Robertson on the left. Put into Fabinho, who drops it back to, I believe that's Gomez. Out to the right to TAA. Some nice build-up play through the middle. Wijnaldum steps it up. Gets chased back pass, but giveaway straight to Borussia Dortmund. There's a foul. But, nope. Battle around. They played advantage, but it went nowhere. But didn't pull it back. We are Henderson through the middle. Fabinho right outside the box. Chips it over and headed and cleared by Borussia Dortmund, who now Sancho has it on the left. Puts it toward the center. Through ball to Haaland. Heavy touch by Van Dijk. Cuts it back across. And there's the... wide. How did he miss that? I thought he put that in. Whew. Blasted that one wide left.
Quick update for you guys. I'm actually rebooting my Xbox. I was having some technical issues. Wasn't getting the invite. So I'm rebooting it. And we should be good to go.
So Liverpool gives it away again in the final third. And we're quickly back up the pitch for Borussia Dortmund. Ruth has it at the top of the 18, doing some fancy dribbling. Finds some space. Brandt has it and gives it straight to Fabinho. But Borussia Dortmund has it back again. Some nice touches back and forth in the 18. And we have a penalty. Just like against Man City, Joe Gomez with a heavy tackle in the box, yellow card, and we have a penalty in the 14th minute. Russ steps back, looks both left and right. And what a save. Diving to the top right corner, punches the ball away, and we have a throw in for Borussia Dortmund. So it's still 0-0. Borussia Dortmund is looking a much better team right now, which is not saying that's a surprise because Liverpool is probably still on a hangover from winning their first title in 4,000 years. If you ask a Man United fan, this is the first trophy Liverpool has ever won, ever. Borussia Dortmund in the box. Joe Gomez with a nice tackle, but then gives it straight back to Borussia Dortmund. They're back at the top of the 18. Spin move. He's clear in, and that is the first goal. Borussia Dortmund from Haaland puts it in. He does some weird, funky dance. Does the splits. Hopefully doesn't pull a groin. That's a dangerous dance move at this point in the match. And Borussia Dortmund is up 1-2-0. Not a surprise. This is Liverpool was not at all threatening in the first 20 minutes. Borussia Dortmund with a overwhelming percentage of the possession and dangerous chances. Now, Liverpool has it. They're crossing the halfway line, passing it around the midfield, which isn't typical of the Liverpoolian team. Usually they're trying to find one of their attackers by now, but we're going around the back. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Fabinho in the middle. Looks like plenty of space in the middle of the park today. Out to Robertson. Back to Fabinho. Beats his man with a little shoulder shimmy, but then just gives it away. Yeah, Fabinho not the best dribbler, if you will. Usually he plays more of the holding midfielder role. Is known to have a banger from time to time, but not someone I would trust dribbling in the box. Usually you want to put that to some other players who like a Mane or a Firmino or a anybody.
You would know as the Liverpool expert here on the Orange Black SoccerCast.
I hope you put air quotes because I was not paying attention to your camera. But yes, I do watch them more than anybody else. Oh, Wijnaldum's got Mane, but he hesitates. Let's see. Nope, offside. He had him going, but he hesitated, took another touch before he passed it, and that put Mane offside. That was a good run, but 5 feet offside. Not even a close call on that one. Not sure why we had to go to the replay. All right, Hummels to Royce. We're already to Haaland in the final third, just like that, cutting through Liverpool's defensive lines. Stops on the touchline, tries to get it back, but Gomez intercepts, and Liverpool starts to try and break out of the back. And here we go on a counterattack. This is another Liverpool strength. He's got Wijnaldum in the middle. Can he find? Nope. Top of the 18 out to Robertson. Robertson crosses in, headed down into the box, but straight to Borussia Dortmund. And now Borussia Dortmund is off to the races. We have Sancho out here on the wing against Trent Alexander-Arnold, and whistled for a foul, I believe, is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Got a little handsy there. And we have a free kick from 37 yards out. I know that because it tells me. Into the box, headed away, but again, straight to Borussia Dortmund, who is already back in the 18 again, but Sancho's flagged for offside, just ahead of the line there. Liverpool comes out, but Borussia Dortmund, with that really heavy pressure, gets a turnover, but right back to Wijnaldum.
You're doing great, Alan.
Nothing much is happening.
Great, and
as
accept an invite.
As Liverpool has some patient buildup here. They're still only down 1 goal, so they only need one to get back into this. It's through. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. Is that Jordan Henderson on the goal? Some nice patient buildup. The captain shoots back across goal, and Captain Jordan Henderson, looking like a striker there, ties it back up for Liverpool. It's 1-1, and we're back to anyone's game.
And here we finally have Barcelona versus Chelsea, and this will certainly be a very interesting game. Shades of the Champions League. Back when these two teams were actually good. Back when Conte was in charge. No, I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Look at that. 4-3-3. Classic Barcelona.
Yes, that is very classic. 4-3-3 holding.
And look at that, Arthur, who is actually a Juventus player, will feature in this one. Nothing like shady financial fair play deals to really scream, we're a shady business, and we are going to very quickly run into financial problems the second Messi retires in 2021, because the Argentinian has refused a contract extension.
Wow. New Jersey, New York Sky Blue has a free kick, literally the closest you can get to the box without it being a penalty. The ball is sitting just outside the line, kind of just outside of the 6-yard box if you drew that line straight back. So we might have a dangerous set piece here in the NWSL Cup.
Yeah, of course, we'll take a quick look at the standings in the NWSL Cup as we are in some mythical stadium here. This is definitely not the Camp Nou. But currently in first in the NWSL, North Carolina Courage on 6 points, Washington Spirit on 3 points, Utah Royals on 1 point, Dash, Olympic Lyonnais Reign, New York, New Jersey Sky Blue, Chicago Red Stars, and Portland Thorns all on 1 point. But here, back in the 4th of July Cup, Barcelona are underway, and a long ball out wide for Griezmann. Tries to find Messi to win a header. Don't know why you'd ever try and do that. And Chelsea are just now able to clear. Dangerous early chance for the hosts in the first 3 minutes of this match. Barcelona in red and blue, Chelsea in white.
An update from Borussia Dortmund. They went into half. It is still 1-1.
Kovacic, probably the worst player on Chelsea to regularly get minutes outside of Ross Barkley.
Chelsea looking to try and break down Barcelona's defense, which not the strongest defensive team in this tournament for sure, but you got that much talent. It's going to still be hard to do.
And anything is possible. Ray has demonstrated an ability to play defense in the eUSL. We'll see if that translates here to the 4th of July Cup. Lenglet with a good interception. And Mr. Overbite himself, Luis Suarez, former Liverpool man, with a cheap piece of passing play to give up the ball. Neither side look dangerous at the moment. Both sides look like they just want to hold possession for as long as possible.
Yeah, Suarez might be looking to take a bite out of their opponent, but so far, defensively, both teams are playing kind of uber defensive. I mean, on that transition, Chelsea already had all 4 of their back line back and defending. So this might be a war of attrition today. An update from Borussia Dortmund is a goal for Borussia Dortmund. They're up 2-1. Goal by Hakimi.
Definitely a good match shaping up over there. Messi finds himself in a lot of space out here on the right wing. He lays the ball off to Griezmann and the Frenchman. I don't know, without all that blackface on his face, probably lost that one in the sun despite it being on the ground and skies that shot over the bar. That is a throwback to his 2017 Halloween costume as a basketball player.
Because we all know all basketball players are black, so you have to go blackface if you're going as a basketball player.
Yes, Brian Scalabrine certainly never existed. Cross here from Messi with his right foot. Interesting decision. Curling away from goal. Was punched out by Kepa, who might be on the move from Stamford Bridge. Suarez is on the move in the box, and Barcelona are up 1-0 over Chelsea after 22 minutes. And I'm going to milk that Catalan lift for as much as I possibly can.
Update from Borussia Dortmund versus Liverpool. Liverpool with a good build-up, a cheeky goal. They draw even at 2. So we have 2-2 in the 58th minute from Borussia Dortmund.
Chelsea with an opportunity, but no. Mason Mount is flagged offside. Get back to Derby County. You're too young to be playing in the Prem. What's going on? What were you in about, Alan?
It looked like Borussia Dortmund was going to get one back. Ball deflected out to the top with Allison out of position, but Allison gets just enough to tip it wide to keep it 2-2. It was amazing offensive build-up by Borussia Dortmund and an amazing save from the keeper.
Oh, you love to see it. And Barcelona here just absolutely dominating possession. Marcos Alonso, the man loves a drunk driving crash. He killed that attack like he killed an innocent person in a car crash. Anyway, in happier news, Utah Royals still leading 1-0 over New York, New Jersey, Sky Blue FC, whatever they're called now.
Yeah, that's in the 53rd minute. And Liverpool just scored to make it 3-2. It's a very back and forth, exciting game, unlike this one. Roberto Firmino with the lovely touch by the keeper to make it 3-2.
Antonio Conte with an amazing tackle ends up running all by himself, leading the Chelsea attack, but it ultimately got nowhere. Good work from the Barcelona defense there. Yeah, this match, not what you'd expect from two free-flowing attacking sides. 1-0 after 35 minutes. Neither side with very many chances as well. Very defensive, very possession-based thus far. But there's certainly space for it. Here's Messi outside on the right wing. This time he gets it onto his stronger foot. Does a Cruyff turn? Of course, Cruyff spent a good bit of time of his career with Barcelona and managed them as well as Ajax. So Frankie de Jong, who's currently in the Barcelona midfield, definitely trying to have a similar sort of career and impact on the game. Long ball over the top. Goodness me, Ter Stegen comes all the way out of his box to beat Willian to a header. Don't know what he was thinking there. Barcelona defense really gave that one up. Anything going on out there in Dortmund, Mr. Underwood?
It is still 3-2 in the 74th minute. Although, ironically, actually not ironically, Haaland just scored again to make it 3-3. Right as I said, it's 3-2. So it is all even in Borussia Dortmund.
Messi lays off the path to De Jong. De Jong back to Messi. Messi with his right foot. Shot blocked by Kurt Zouma.
And offside.
Griezmann is offside because the Frenchman cannot, even while looking across the line, stay onside. Disappointing. But what you'd expect when he's played out of position.
True. Oof.
Out to Messi again on the right flank, completely ignoring Griezmann out there on the far side. Suarez opts to give it to De Jong. De Jong at a very tight angle, puts this one on frame because he had nothing else going on. Kepa is able to punch it wide. Probably should have let that one go. It was nearly over the end line by the time he got his hands to it. Across the PK. PK is unable to do anything, much like his short spell with Manchester United in 2008. And we will head into the half 1-0 Barcelona over Chelsea. Sorry, over Chelsea. A goal from Luis Suarez making all the difference. Wow, that is so hard to do.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that Griezmann picture, and I just Googled it, and it is terrible.
Yeah, not the brightest move from him. And not the brightest move from the Barcelona board to bring him along. Since the 220 million euros that they netted for the departure of Neymar 2 seasons ago, they've spent, I think, even more than that now. And they have not yet found a left winger. They keep buying right wingers and shadow strikers, which, if you are apparently new to watching sports, don't know why you're starting with a stream, but that's the exact position that Messi plays for this side. Anyway, we're over. We are restarted here. Jordi Alba, for the first time, doing his job as a left back and actually making a tackle. Alan's probably a massive Jordi Alba fan for what happened in 2019 in the Champions League. Tammy Abraham definitely fouled. This has to at least be a yellow card. Just on the outside of the box, it's a free kick. No card.
We're into stoppage time. We're into stoppage time in Borussia Dortmund. It is still 3-3.
Free kick from Willian over the wall and down in time. Just wide of the post.
In right at the last dying minute. I believe it is. Nope, can't tell who it is. But Borussia Dortmund scores to make it 4-3, a dagger into Liverpool as they look like They are going to drop all 3 points. Yep, that is the final. Borussia Dortmund 4, Liverpool 3. So Borussia Dortmund gets all 3 points. Liverpool, unfortunately, can't hold on for the draw. Drops all 3 on the road. So let's see.
Here in Barcelona, Rufus is back, and Barcelona have a corner. I'm getting really good at this lift. Ooh, very, very acrobatic from Mr. Swarth, from Mr. Thorth, but unable to get that one on target. He's disappointed, but I don't think he ever really had a chance of getting that one in the back of the net. And just look at how disjointed Chelsea look right now. Tammy Abraham having to play as a sort of target man. Not his kind of role, not his kind of build. Definitely a 4-5-1 from Chelsea, and very segmented between that 5 and that 1. Tammy Abraham really is all by himself. All to play for as we reach 30 minutes left in this match. Willian dispossessed. Does well to win the ball back for that one. Mr. Underwood is getting notification after notification. He is so popular.
Oh, it's just updating on the 4-3 Borussia Dortmund win in the Discord. But I'm unable to put that into the official document because it was a read-only document, and so I'll just have to wait.
Tragic.
Right.
Well, let's take a look at this. In Utah, at the moment, still 1-0 Royals. So, vamos Real, right?
I
don't know.
guess.
I speak Spanish. I take French. That's my apologies. Je parle français et anglais seulement. And Barcelona almost score. But I must say, Kepa coming up big. That's going to be a very obvious yellow card. What is this? Advantage is played nonetheless. Tammy Abraham picks up the ball 35 yards out from goal and is immediately dispossessed. So I imagine we won't see Chelsea pick up a goal in this match unless something crazy happens. Here's Messi. He takes it onto his left foot. It's parried away, but Griezmann playing as more of a bit of a shadow striker, maybe an inside forward, and he tucks that one. He's doing the call me on my cell phone Drake dance. It's 2-0 Barcelona. This one has to be over. Look at that, 69th minute. Nice.
The next round of games, you're going to see Barcelona take on Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool face Chelsea. So this group is still very much up for grabs, depending on how that middle round goes.
It's exciting. I'm excited.
Sorry for the Jeff Goldblum style announcing there. Oh, whoa.
Survive. Not sure how that was, how that happened at all, but Tammy Abraham with a very powerful shot straight into the hands of Ter Stegen. Christian Pulisic, who has really been invisible thus far in this match. Maybe he just came on. I don't even know. But Chelsea just looking poor throughout. I would be curious to see the stats for this one. I'm guessing they didn't do much of anything. Griezmann whips in a cross, but it is just headed out. Mount gets his head to it, but Pulisic is the one to take it clear of danger. Maybe an opportunity for a counterattack here. He plays a really good through ball. PK is there. PK makes the interception. Suarez with the through ball out wide to Messi. We'll see if Messi cuts in. No, he doesn't. He runs at the byline and then holds up for the pass. Rakitic to
Ooh,
De Jong. De Jong's shot is punched wide by Kepa.
it's a nice attempt on goal.
Certainly, Kepa did well to get over to it. Kepa probably playing better because he's in Spain now. Of course, the Spaniard never wanted to leave Bilbao, was forced to for £80 million, and now after 2 seasons and being displaced by Willy Caballero, who's 38 years old, probably moving on loan for the 2021 season.
Good to know.
I like my information. Of course, in other transfer news, if you're curious, as we mentioned earlier, Mr. Leroy Sané, formerly of Manchester City, is now officially a Bayern Munich player. Elsewhere, Eric Lei, the American right back, was released from his contract at Hull because he was about to trigger an extension, and Hull look certain to either go down to EFL League One or run out of cash and go into administration, which is like bankruptcy if you're unfamiliar.
Fair enough. And we're getting a live shot of the NWSL playground, the very famous NWSL Zions Bank Park playground in the background with a couple of the players' children playing in masks on the playground.
That's actually adorable and actually wonderful to see. I'm not sure why that thing exists there regularly, but whatever. Frankie de Jong, agonizingly close to the top right corner, but he just bends that one. Too much power on it, and it is out wide. Doesn't matter. Ray is coasted to a very boring 2-0 victory here as we reach second half stoppage time, and Barcelona push for a second attack. Busquets, he's late, just like he was late to a challenge earlier. That's why he's on the yellow. We have 3 minutes of added time. Those are brought to you by Icarus FC. If you're tired of the same old cookie cutter jersey templates from Nike and Adidas, go on over to Icarus FC. Get yourself something good. We made something incredible. It's beautiful. I'm thrilled. I can't imagine something looking any better. And I can't imagine something looking better except for a shot actually going
that's
on
a
target.
pen.
The most pointless tackle I have ever seen. That's going to be a yellow card. Goodness me. Jorginho. Kepa's losing his mind. You'd think he's trying to be subbed off after an injury. We'll see. Messi steps up, puts this one left. 3-0. It's over. But Ray will certainly be thrilled with the slight increase in goal difference. That will do it for this match. We will get the thing restarted, but that will certainly be it. Big win for Barcelona here over Chelsea. We'll get to talk to Ray in a moment and get his thoughts on the action, but wow, Ray, well done. Very boring, but you successfully bossed the game. And in a tournament format, sometimes that's all you need to do. Look at how Croatia played in the 2018 World Cup. Look at how Tottenham played in the Champions League. That's how it be. He says 1 moment. He's too good for us. He's doing something. I'll take a drink of water.
All right, sorry about that. I was just trying to update the spreadsheet, so Alan should be able to update it if he's logged into his podcast email on the spreadsheet.
Wonderful. If you want to send Alan an email, that email is alan@orangeandblacksoccercast.com or alan@ocsepodcast.com. Send him all your hate mail because that'd be funny. Or tell him you like him. That'd be even nicer. You like his beard or his dogs.
Gotta sign in. Got to sign in. Got to sign in. No, that's not me.
If you need a wonderful, wonderful sitcom that takes or makes a lot of jokes about itself, and it's very meta. I highly recommend Community. Elsewhere, Ray, how are you looking forward to this next match? What is going to happen? Same style, or are you going to go out from the gun and actually try and just beat your opponent senseless here?
I think I need to at least try and get the win, so I'm gonna probably go still a little bit cautious, but we'll see. We'll see how things turn out. Maybe I'll have to go a little crazy on here, depending on the opponent. I've never played Carlos TPA 10, so this will be a learning experience for me.
If we're doing it live, what can we say? Look at all those teams. Aalborg, of course. Thomas Enof Olsen's boyhood club made quite a few appearances for them, including one in the Champions League way back when they lost the Danish Pokal, that is the Danish Cup final, a few days ago to Thomas Jule Nielsen's Sjonski side. Definitely an interesting match. Oh, and curiously about Denmark, they had fans in the stands. Because that's what happens when we're all mature and adults and we recognize that sometimes wearing a mask is greater for the greater good.
We are into the 70th minute in Utah. With Utah still up 1-0.
Good stuff.
Results hold, Dylan. You can skyrocket through the league, up the standings.
That is my hope, and it is also my hope to one day get a Utah Royals kit, because that looks so sweet. I would wear that, and it's in a great color. Unfortunately, your boy doesn't have $90 to spend on a jersey. Speaking of jerseys, and we've talked about it already a few times, our jersey from Icarus FC, sponsor of the Orange Black SoccerCast and sponsor of BGNFM. We've got a great one coming out, and it is not going to cost $90. So you should get it.
Turning on P-Baka's screen. I don't think he's quit the last match yet, so I will keep you updated as soon as that match goes live.
All right. But at least here in... Are we even in Dortmund?
Oh. We're in Barcelona.
This doesn't look like Dortmund. Yeah, this looks like... Why are they... I won't understand what's going on here, but nonetheless, we are underway. 2 minutes into this one. Barcelona in yellow, curiously, and Borussia Dortmund in black. Of course, Erling Haaland, his dad also was a professional footballer, famous if you happen to follow Manchester City or Manchester United, famous for laughing at Roy Keane when he tore his ACL, and famous for Roy Keane then ending his career with a nice studs-up challenge to the knee, from which the senior Haaland never recovered from. That was the good old days of the sport, long before Sergio Busquets ever saw time on a first-team pitch.
Fair.
Truly hilarious. You should watch the YouTube mashup of the two challenges together. I would never recommend that someone make a career-ending challenge on another player, but 20 years removed from it, and with both of those men having very comfortable, successful lives nonetheless, it is pretty comedic to watch happen. Anyway, Barcelona may be looking here to play a little bit more direct than in their last match. Dortmund, of course, scoring, 3 or 4 goals in the last match.
Borussia Dortmund scored 4 last match.
4 goals. So possession probably going to help out in this one, as will be scoring as many goals as possible. Messi is onside here. Very high line from Dortmund. Messi tries to get this one across with his right foot. Saved by the keeper. Cross unable to get there.
The color choices are a little bit confusing because you're used to seeing Borussia Dortmund in yellow. Dangerous.
Terrible defending, but Ter Stegen bails the Barcelona defense out of what was a wonderful through ball coupled with just absolutely terrible defending. And, Dortmund not wasting any time. They're on the attack again, winning the ball back just inside their own half.
So it looks as if players are making their way onto the pitch I believe, in Liverpool, as our other match is about to get underway.
Ter Stegen does well to get across there. Haaland getting a little bit cocky. That's what happens when you're one of the best players in the world and you're a teenager. But nonetheless, we're 20 minutes gone. 0-0.
And Liverpool kicks off at Anfield. So our other game is underway.
You'll never walk alone. In Harriman, Utah, which is about 20 miles south of Salt Lake City, Utah Royals FC still up 1-0 over New Jersey Sky Blue FC. I don't really know what they're called. And those plasticky noises you can hear in the background are Ray playing Xbox, doing step overs, looking cute, playing great balls from Messi into the middle of the park. Frankie de Jong, Arthur still his cross deflected, and that's why he's not worth 70 million euro.
Fair enough. One thing to keep in mind is in the other match, Borussia Dortmund had a pretty killer counterattack. So even though Barcelona has a majority of possession, all you need is kind of one couple of touches, and that can be in the back of the net from Borussia Dortmund. They have that speed and the finishing quality to be dangerous.
Absolutely. We saw it in the first match from today from a much slower Real Madrid side. Certainly, Haaland up top for Dortmund will be much faster and much more dangerous on the break. Those guys, look at them, just happy to keep 7 men behind the ball at all times. Dortmund are. Messi's been very isolated. It's interesting that he's been used as a right winger. His crossing with his right foot is poor compared to what he can do with his left. And Jordi Alba far out of position. Here comes Hakimi screaming down the right flank. There's that pace Alan was just talking about. And Linga has to head that one out for a Dortmund corner. You can hear lots of controller button smashing. Not too sure what's going on, but we'll find out in a moment. Marco Reus.
Ooh.
Haaland just misses the header.
And we are in the hydration break in Utah. Still 1-0. Goal by Amy Rodriguez. In our other match, we are in the 19th minute, and it is 0-0. Liverpool, Chelsea.
Jadon Sancho, the English international. Wonder where he will be going this summer. Julian Brandt straight into the arms of Ter Stegen. And Hakimi looks to finish that one. Ter Stegen gets on his feet, gets back in time to make the save. Look at that. 5 shots on target for Dortmund. No shots on target for Barcelona at the moment. 5 minutes to go before halftime. This will be an interesting second half, I think. As it's going, Ray might be better posed to just fight it out for a draw and do what he can. But as Dortmund look, no. Hakimi, too heavy of a touch. But they definitely look the more dangerous side. There you can see Haaland and his attempt at a header did well. It was behind him. Used the back of his head there, just wide the post. Ter Stegen with a restart. Tries to find Suarez, but Mats Hummels. First with Dortmund, then with Bayern, back with Dortmund. Bet Bayern wish they still had him today. Gets that first to Suarez. He'll look to cross. No, he'll look to dribble it through.
I was playing off of that man's shoulder. Oh,
Griezmann with a very, very good opportunity and a very, very good take. Did not miss that one by much. Taking that one first time. Lots of power, lots of pace, lots of curve as well. But just wide of the near post.
we're into the 31st minute at Anfield. It is still 0-0. Liverpool, Chelsea.
Haaland here off the outside of the near post. He really thought he would have put that one away. He really should have put that one away. Opted for the near post. Ter Stegen had it covered if it was any further over. And that's how you always shoot across goal. We're in the second minute of first half stoppage time, brought to you by Playing for Pride. Month of June might be over, but Playing for Pride is not yet. You can join us there. We're into halftime now. We'll get you a link so you can join us for Playing for Pride, or you can just follow along at our socials. We are at OCSE_SoccerCast on Twitter and Instagram. Or if you're more the Facebook kind of person because you are 65 years old, you can find us at Orange and Black SoccerCast. Yep, that's the one. Maybe just like normal websites. https://OrangeBlackSoccerCast.com.
Not sure what that was.
Second half. Rakitic on for Arthur.
Getting some crowd noise pumped in.
It's just like a real life match now. But I do have to say, listening to it without crowd noise is, I think, a little bit more fun. Because you can hear the players swearing at each other, which is funny.
And then the announcers having to apologize every 3 minutes.
Yes, exactly. That's the best part. That's why we watch sports, right? Because someone's mom might not appreciate all the language that's being said. Cheap piece of work from Jordi Alba. Dortmund with a very good opportunity. Marco Reus with a curious attempt. Completely missed the ball. And Barcelona are in a way.
Between two games, we still have 0 goals total. They're pretty close to stoppage time in Anfield. Still 0-0, which favors Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund.
Be an interesting few final minutes in both of these matches. Certainly, neither of the men playing at the moment will have any idea what's going on in the other match, save for maybe Ray, because I think he can hear us. You got this, buddy. Suarez here on the ball. De Jong. Barcelona looking very compact. Lends it well to the tiki-taka kind of stuff that they like to do. But they are able to deal with it and shut it all down. Jadon Sancho, reaching the end line, the cross. Oh, goodness me. Wow, Ter Stegen opted to not do anything.
That was pretty sloppy. Almost resulted in a goal.
Yeah, all parties really, really should have done better there. Haaland just unable to pounce on the mistake. I'm not convinced either side at this point looks up to winning it. But Dortmund, with another chance, they've had the majority of the chances thus far. there's going to be a team to score here, it might be them. Here come Barcelona on the counterattack. Long through pass for Griezmann, intercepted by Piszczek.
That's a pretty good defensive move to position himself between him and the run, because looking at the run, it looked like he was going to make his way around to get to that ball, but the defender just put himself between the offensive player and the ball and got the job done. Going the wrong way. Oh, there it is.
Ter Stegen.
Oh.
Did he get a foot on that, or did Haaland just put that one wide? We'll see. Haaland on his left foot, not his favored one. Ter Stegen did very, very well. Nearly did the splits to cover the entire goal. Haaland just shanked that one. Sliced that one wide.
We are back underway in Anfield. It is still 0-0.
Out in Utah in real life, it is 1-0 Royals. There's 5 minutes left to play on that match. Jadon Sancho dispossessed. Barcelona looking a lot better than they have. De Jong lays it off to Messi. Messi is well marked. Look at that. Almost 7 men back for Dortmund.
Put that one over.
Far out shot.
Oh.
Well wide. And we'll see Griezmann switch into that number 9 role.
Chelsea almost put one in there, but just like this one, no one's really finishing very well.
I do wonder, is it the switch to the 4-3-3 to cater to Barcelona's strengths as opposed to the 3-5-2 that Ray is much, much more familiar with? It seems like that middle of the park in that final third is just a little bit too empty with the decision to have the central midfielders so far back. But here comes Suarez off for Dembele. Somehow he's fit. We'll see if he's switched on or thinking more about this tournament. Good defense from Jordi Alba.
Oof.
Hakimi arguably fouled him there, but the ref said shoulder to shoulder. They'll continue. And Ter Stegen just in time clears this one, but only as far as Jadon Sancho. And now Sancho and Haaland combine for something. Let's see. Sancho with the Cruyff turn. Alex Witsel, the Belgian. No. Another attack snuffed out by the Barcelona defense.
Very uncharacteristic. Not for Ray, but for Barcelona.
Hill. Semedo across to Busquets.
Barcelona has been kind of disappointing this season. They don't have quite the killer instinct that they usually have.
That's what happens when you sell Neymar, spend a ton of money, and don't find anyone to replace him. Ter Stegen, irreplaceable in the back, however, comes out well to deny Haaland in a 1v1 situation. Very bold, but it worked out very well.
He made it almost all the way to the top of the 18.
Messi with the through ball. Griezmann in space on his weak foot. Rakitic, his shot. Saved by Berkey. That was definitely the best run of play we've seen from Barcelona in these 84 minutes.
We're into this 70th minute in Anfield, and just like this match, still 0-0. 0-0. Nothing. Love if you're a tennis player.
Love it.
Speaking of love is love, don't forget this. We are still doing some fundraising for Playing for Pride. Pride Month is up, but you can still donate to Playing for Pride and supporting Playing for Pride and Athlete Ally and the Audrey Lorde Project.
If you'd like to donate today or anytime in the future, you can go to playingforpride.org. And there you will find everything you need. Holland will try and find everything Dortmund needs here. Ray will try and find everything that he needs. And Ter Stegen is the man who bails them out yet again. We are into the 90th minute of play. In just a few seconds, we will get the additional time added on in this match. 2 added minutes. Maybe one last attack here for Barcelona. Messi, very, very isolated on that right wing. Not cutting in at all. Maybe necessitates a formation change in the next match. But, oh no, Messi, in a last-minute winner, Messi found his way into the box, found himself into a central location. This was 1-0 Barcelona at 1-0 Barcelona at the death. Lionel Messi, the Argentinian, puts his team on his back like he does in international play, like he does in club play. There's a reason he makes as much money as he does. Wow. And we will see a last-minute substitution just to kind of finish this one out. We'll see a 4-5-1. The last 5 seconds of this match. Beautifully struck first time, bottom corner of the near post. Excuse me. That's it. That is it. A Messi goal at the death makes all the difference for Ray to pick up 3 massive points.
That is a very big. That puts Ray in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. Did not expect that. Elsewhere in Utah, in real life, 90th minute here. Utah Royals still up by 1-0.
An update from Anfield. Chelsea finally put one by off of the inside of the far post in the 83rd minute. Mount scores to put Chelsea up 1-0. This might end Liverpool's chances of moving on for certain.
You'd think it would come at the hands of Atletico. Sorry.
It's all right. But Liverpool is threatening. Top of the box, shot blocked. That seems to be the issue with Liverpool against Chelsea is just the unable. They get good build-up, but they're unable to put anything really on frame.
We'll hop on over to Ray really quickly. Ray, run us through that last-minute play. We finally saw Messi, just after I'd criticized him for spending too much time far out wide, work his way into the middle of the pitch off the ball and puts one in the back of the net. So you're on 6 points. Are you confident of moving on now?
Definitely a lot more confident than I was at about the 80th minute of that match or even earlier. My opponent there, he was putting the pressure on, and really, in all honesty, if you look at the way that match played out, he should have won. He had way more quality shots, but luckily, the one that counted there at the end in the final seconds is the one that I scored with Messi, and it was off a lucky bounce. It definitely wasn't a clean pass to Messi there, so I very much was lucky in this match. And one complaint I have is I have no idea what Ter Stegen was doing on that one play where the ball was just sort of bouncing right by the post and he didn't even go try and grab it. I was about to get upset when that happened if the goal would have gone in. Luckily, my opponent couldn't finish that one. So
definitely you won that one against the runner play. Go ahead, Alan. Excuse me.
Update from Liverpool and Anfield. Liverpool fall 1-0 to Chelsea, which puts all Ray has to do is get a positive result, and he will move on. If he loses to Liverpool, and Borussia Dortmund win, Borussia Dortmund will have to score at least 3 goals to move up against Ray's goal differential. So it is all in Ray's shoulders to not bottle this one up like his favorite Premier League team.
Keep your hands down when defending first-minute crosses in the box, Ray. That's the key to success.
I'm excited in playing this match. I'm just hoping to just go crazy and just unleash the goals, because definitely cannot let Liverpool do anything good in this tournament.
I hate to rain on your parade, but historically, Liverpool quite successful against Barcelona, especially in a tournament format.
We are about 1 minute of stoppage time left in Utah, with Utah still clinging to that 1 goal advantage.
So it's showing that my opponent is offline at the moment, so I'm going to try and figure out what's going on here. So just bear with me a moment.
Okay. And it looks like they are about to kick off in Borussia Dortmund. Oh, wait. We're at Stamford Bridge.
It's okay. They look the same. Just kidding. Congratulations to
Go ahead.
Mr. Jamie Vardy for scoring his 100th Premier League goal. He's just
we
the
are
29th
underway.
player to do so. Look at that.
Nice.
Way back in the day when Tottenham actually had a chance at the Premier League title, and they threw it away, imploding against Chelsea and letting the Claudio Ranieri team win. Life was so simple back then. Beautiful.
So should I keep Ray in the dark about how Borussia Dortmund is so it can feel like a decision Sunday?
Yes. I like that. No, Ray
Ray said no.
Ray wants you. Ray wants you to tell, which I think adds on to the pressure. Barcelona in their weird checkerboard, and Liverpool in white with black shorts. I don't think I've seen that one be used this year, but I don't watch a lot of Liverpool matches, so that's probably why.
And we have a final in Utah, 1-0. So Dylan gets 5 points off of this game. Clean sheet and a win.
I'm
I
excited.
believe that I'm pretty close to
1 point behind.
DJ Ray. Update from Borussia Dortmund is already to 1 as Conte levels it up, and that is only in the 9th minute of play. So games were pretty boring last time. This one seems to be scheduled for an exciting match between Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea. Yeah, it is open wide. Both teams very easily through onto goal. Oh, off a corner kick. I'm not going to tell you who scored, because I want to put more pressure on Ray.
We'd love to see it. Barcelona, get us underway here in this fake Bernabeu situation. Excuse me, that's where Madrid play. Camp Nou situation. This is like Estadio Libertad or something. I don't really understand.
Yes, this is the white and blue kits for Liverpool.
Oh, are those blue shorts?
Yeah, they got
Mo Salah did well to dispossess Lenglet, but Lenglet did very well to win the ball back. Salah to Stegen punches that one wide despite a deflection for a Liverpool corner. Alan, tell us more about these Liverpool kits.
They're white and blue. They did get a little bit of gruff because they are Chelsea's colors. But your away kits sometimes have got to be something a little bit different than your home kit to give the teams. If it's too much like your home kit, and you don't have a way of creating a diverse look on the pitch, and now you would have two teams with the same colors.
Inspiring stuff. What can I say?
I do my best. After 2.5 hours, this is about as good as it's going to get. Oh, we have a penalty at Stamford Bridge for Borussia Dortmund.
Barcelona here with a chance. Semedo plays it across to Messi. Messi is immediately surrounded. A long shot from Busquets goes nowhere, and Andy Robertson will look to play out via Sadio Mane. Did well win the ball back there. Too many step overs. Both men trying to get a little bit too cute here. Messi dodges a very late challenge.
We are in the 23rd minute at Stamford Bridge, and it has been pretty wide open.
Chance for Barcelona is snuffed out by Alisson there. That was very, very close. See, Ray's definitely going for it in this match.
Well, he's got to get, well, he doesn't have to get a goal, but getting a goal helps a lot. If results hold right now, Ray would be through. But just by the skin of his teeth. So Ray needs a draw. If he loses, there is a chance that he can get eliminated on goal differential. So he's got to play a little. He can't just sit back and hope for a draw, because if Liverpool can nick a goal, that could eliminate Ray from the tournament.
Barcelona nearly with a chance, but Alisson did well there to get across to it. One of the better defenders when it comes to actually playing with his feet. All, remembering what position he plays. Messi, you can see what he's trying to do, but just not the right decision for him. And Liverpool gather possession. Well, do update us, Alan, please. You can't just make noises like that.
I can make Ray have to think about things. It is currently at Stamford Bridge 4-1 Dortmund.
Goodness me, they are blowing it open. All those chances that were missed in the last match are not being missed right now. Goal difference will matter if Ray does lose, so at least a point for him is necessary. But he has to currently deal with a very pressing Liverpool issue. Jordi Alba does well to beat Mo Salah for the header. Fabinho finds Henderson. Henderson winds up his shot, but the left-footed effort is wide of the post.
So currently, Borussia Dortmund will be on 6 points. Ray is on 7 points. But again, if Liverpool can nick a goal and Borussia Dortmund score one more, that will be curtains for Ray. So it would behoove Ray to try and get a win here, just to eliminate any doubt whatsoever that he will continue on in this tournament. No pressure.
Deciding Fabinho's effort
Ooh.
not far over. You hear Alan very excited, wishing this was real life. But look at that. The side-footed effort did well.
Oh, not really that close.
All right.
Always rising, as they say.
As one?
I mean, there is only one ball, so If it's rising as two different balls, then that's a pretty hard kick to split a ball in half.
Messi with the back heel. Not very good decision making from the Argentinian, but we're still level after 33 minutes in this match. Rakitic wins possession back in the middle of the park.
The goalkeeper situation is very confusing in another match, as Kepa is wearing yellow and Borussia Dortmund is wearing yellow.
You love it. Semedo, he cuts
Oh.
it back instead of finding Suarez, but Suarez wins the ball anyway. Puts that one first time on his left foot at the far post into the corner. 1-0 Barcelona. If you take a live look at the standings, Ray's now on 9 points. He is free and clear. Can he hold on?
Which is good because Borussia Dortmund just scored again to make it 5-1.
Wow, goodness me.
That last second goal from last match is pretty much the difference. Right? Because if they had a draw, Ray would have to score a ton of goals. So luckily for Ray, he got that last-minute dagger.
This is amazing stuff, I have to say. I'm a massive fan of it. Ray is playing proper tournament footy here. Nothing amazing, nothing too showy, but he's getting it done game after game, even when it's not pretty, like that last match.
So we were at halftime at Stamford Bridge, 5-1.
Messi out on the right flank. He's cutting in this time. He crosses it with his left. Oh, and goodness me, Griezmann nearly puts that one in at the near post, but Alisson's able to punch it over the crossbar. Header was right at Alisson. Probably could have just caught that, but oh well. It looks cooler when you lose your feet and punch it away. Barcelona corner, taken deep into the box. Busquets. The shot from Suarez, gathered by Alisson. The throw straight back to Suarez. Finds himself 30 yards out, tries to play in Messi through Wijnaldum, but the Dutchman makes an easy interception, and here come Liverpool. Fabinho. Wijnaldum.
It's weird that Fabinho is the one playing up and Henderson is the one playing back. That's not typical.
How that's backwards. And, definitely explains the lack of attack from Liverpool at this moment.
Yeah, they're playing a very defensive midfield here with Wijnaldum, Henderson, and Fabinho. You would like to see maybe a swap out for a Oxlade-Chamberlain or a Keita even to try and get a goal in.
Nonetheless, hopefully we don't get DMCA'd for this.
The wait music?
Wait music, is that what it's called?
I don't know, but I doubt it. I think it's only for the actual songs as opposed to the FIFA generic songs.
Oh, good to know. Look at this positional change here. We're really dropping in midfield here. We're going to see a very, very deep midfield from Barcelona. It's probably not going to look very good. It's going to be very disjointed. And Arturo Vidal comes on. Honestly, forgot he was even playing, let alone at Barcelona.
It's a better choice than Gore Vidal, because I don't think he plays at all.
Nice. Good one.
Thanks. Barcelona having all 11 players on their half. Not something you see a ton of.
No, absolutely not. But Ray will have to concede 2 for his good friend out there in Dortmund to have a chance. So I can understand it.
Going to play a little bit more possession-based, a little bit less risk.
Playing for set pieces might be the way to do it here, but we'll see what he does.
Very little pressure on the ball from Liverpool, but there's a terrible turnover.
Piqué does well to clean it up, but he's now far to position under heavy pressure and does nothing with the little bit of time he gets himself. Plays it out up the middle, and Virgil van Dijk takes the shot from 30 yards. Doesn't put that one far over. Curious to see the center back so far up, but he is a dangerous goal-scoring threat, as Liverpool fans can attest.
Yeah, he's usually scoring from set pieces with his head. It is rare to see him that far forward and from open play. Usually only see him that far forward when he stays up on a set piece. Oh, heavy touch.
Chance. Van Dijk dispossessed. That wouldn't happen in real life. Suarez.
Nope.
2-0. Far
And
post corner again. This one's over.
It is. Update from Borussia Dortmund is now 6-2. But at this point, that game does not matter because Barcelona is in the driver's seat here.
2 goals up. 35 minutes left to play. And we are seeing a 4-5-1 here. Excuse me, a 5-4-1. Even worse. Ray, if you're listening, you should really put Messi and make it a 4-3-1-1. Just make him more central. No, he's not listening. I don't blame him either. Let's see who comes on now.
Right back.
As a left midfielder. All right, curious. But I understand wanting someone to cut in. Put him inside forward. The Cardinals inverted wingers. When you play that far back. But, right, in the driver's seat. Wow. Who would have thought? I don't think anyone predicted this. I don't anyone think predicted the 1-0 result against Dortmund in the last match.
Did anyone predict 7-2?
No, but I think you're about to tell me it's happening.
It is. It's 7-2 in the 73rd minute.
Well, we do know who will be getting the golden ball of this tournament. So that's just worth bragging rights, unfortunately. But Ray is at a shot of donating to the charity of his choice. And I wonder what he will choose.
Although he will have to up against Real Madrid. We have a El Clasico final. Unless
everything
Liverpool can pull off a 2-goal barrage here.
Yes, a El Clasico final is everything no one would want as a neutral, but oh well. Art imitates life, and life imitates art.
It is now 8-2.
Wow, 10 goals. And what minute are we in? Like the 50th?
77th.
Oh, okay, they're slightly ahead of us. I did not remember. Long ball out of the back, reaches Messi, reaches Semedo. Semedo plays in Messi, but Messi is all by himself. Such a defensively minded Barcelona side at the moment. He holds up play well. Van Dijk dispossesses him. Maybe a chance here for Liverpool.
Liverpool's going to have to work real hard to pull this defense out of position, but if there's a team that can do it, it's Liverpool.
Salah.
Oh,
Ter Stegen with a kick save out for Liverpool corner. Salah laying in the grass, disappointed. Yeah, that's fair, but it was a very, very good save. The corner taken not so quickly by Alexander-Arnold and his ensuing cross. Not caught by Ter Stegen. I have a lot of questions as to what just happened, but Liverpool have another corner and it is not taken quickly. Wijnaldum, Fabinho, in space, lays it off to Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, who was offside. Disappointing. Liverpool had 3 men offside there. despite having so many men back, a very high line for Barcelona to be playing in a set-piece situation. We're into the final 20 minutes of this match. Ray is set to go through, barring a 3-goal implosion here. Is it 9-2 or 8-3 yet?
It's still 8-2. Although Borussia Dortmund is again inside the 18-yard box. Offside. Update for NWSL Cup. Ray has 12 points. Dylan has 11 points. I have 5 points.
But you've what? 1 match or 2 matches played? Or 3? 1 match played. Correct?
I have 3, 2 from Chicago and 1 for Houston. Ray has 3. You have 3. The fan is the one with the 2, I believe.
Got it. Math's hard. Henderson has a lot of space. He's 30 yards out. Salah tries to find Firmino. Firmino's unable to get there. Salah, now he finds Alexander-Arnold. Takes the shot. It's parried wide, and Busquets picks up his 2nd yellow card of the tournament for some random challenge that I don't remember happening. This is the worst formation I have ever seen.
What minute? What 80th minute?
Yes, and we now have a 5-5 formation from Barcelona. There are no strikers on this team.
And we have a final from Dortmund. I believe it finished 8-2. A barrage of goals, but unfortunately, 8-2. After a disappointing loss from Borussia Dortmund, they score a ton, but that's not going to help them.
And we are seeing a Jose Mourinho-inspired Barcelona performance here. A wonderful tackle to prevent the chance. James Milner has come on in place for Fabinho, the veteran midfielder, fullback, winger, anywhere you want him except for goalkeeper. He's on the pitch for the final 10 minutes, but wow, look at this setup. It is a 5-5 formation from Barcelona at the moment. There are no attackers on the pitch. Mo Salah nearly back in time. We'll give him credit.
That trailing leg does it.
And this possession-based ball for the final 7 minutes of this one, I imagine. Curious to see how much added time we have. Probably 2 or 3 minutes. There's been a fair amount of Liverpool corners as they search for a goal for pride. PK dispossesses Salah, who's in the middle of the park, but immediately gives the ball up. And look at this. Liverpool have 4 men up top at the moment. Vidal, he's got plenty of space to run into. Are we going to see a strikerless team score at the moment? And I'm not talking about a Fiorentina, which uses attacking players. I'm talking about a set of 5 midfielders. Well, actually, 4 midfielders and a right back. This is something, but we are in the final minute of regulation here. We will have 3 minutes of added time, brought to you by Icarus FC. If you're tired of the same old cookie cutter jersey templates from Nike and Adidas, get on over to Icarus FC. Make yourself something custom. Make yourself something nice, far less expensive, and way cooler looking.
Just the final minute to go.
Naby Keita making an appearance. Didn't even realize he was on the pitch, but it's over. Ray goes through an undefeated group performance from Mr. Ray Zamora, despite the 8-2 result for Borussia Dortmund. They are unable to advance. And wow, Ray, congratulations. Well done. You excited for tomorrow?
I am.
Wonderful. Alan, your analysis on today's match.
He did good. I think he's going to have a hard time against that Real Madrid side. But we've seen that before from Ray, that this is a team he drew 4-4. So hopefully some goals, and hopefully a exciting final. He will be the home team against Real Madrid. And Borussia Dortmund, if they play, Borussia Dortmund would play Manchester City for third place if both teams agreed to play.
And then what's the second place teams would be Juventus and Chelsea? No. Oh,
No,
no,
Borussia
no.
Dortmund. Yeah, Dortmund and Man City are the second place teams.
No. Juventus.
City lost.
Sorry, I was in goal differential. You're right. Juventus would be the second place. Man City had 5 goal differential, but only 3 points versus the 5 points and the 1 goal differential. I went over too far.
Yes. I was not expecting to win all 3 of my matches. I will say that. And that second match was definitely the toughest one on there. We'll see. Yeah, it's El Clasico for the championship of the first ever eUSL 4th of July Cup, which will be pretty cool. And like you mentioned, Alan, Jeremiah and myself, we played just a couple weeks ago, and it was a tight match, a 4-4 draw on that one. So we'll see how this goes. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident after my experience using Barcelona in this group stage.
Ray, if you didn't get that last minute goal and everything else was the same, Borussia Dortmund would have won. So that one last minute dagger in stoppage time was the difference.
Just like a corner taken quickly. Well, we've been talking for 3 hours. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. Well, I was going to say, we've been talking for 3 hours. We've covered a lot of matches. It's the 4th of July. It's noon. It's officially no longer a time to be shameful of drinking. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That place is Greenland. I wish you a very safe and wonderful 4th of July. If you're going to see people that you don't live with, if you're going to see people and you're outside, wear a mask. Be safe. Don't set off fireworks if they're in your hands. Be mindful of your neighbors with animals or PTSD, because there's probably a lot of people like that too. Whips, because this is America. Happy 4th of July, everyone. For Alan down in San Diego, which is filled with wild tigers that have escaped out of the zoo, murder hornets, and sharks.
Yep.
Stay out of there. For Ray Samora down there in South County, which is just filled with people with coronavirus. And for me here in Central Orange County, which is also filled with people with coronavirus. Be safe, everyone. We will talk to you on Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.